Bears fans, this is your 60-second countdown.
Wonderful shot.
That is an excellent piece of work.
Yeah! Got straight through.
Shot.
Oh my goodness! Oh yes! Oh yes!
Oh wow, would you believe it?
That was a glorious pickup.
Gone.
Plenty of that downwind. Oh, what a catch!
Very clever, Ed Barnard.
Got him. What a delivery. That one's not picking anybody out.
Thrashed away.
There is simply nothing that the Bears cannot do.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hello everybody and welcome to Bears TV for the second match of our doubleheader today here at EdgBLASTon. It's Vitality T20 Blast action and it's the men who are going to be up. Earlier today, the Warwickshire Bears women were successful. They managed to beat Essex by 5 wickets. And I just got to do a little correction before we move into this game. I mentioned at the time that they'd won the bonus point. We've had it since confirmed to us that they didn't win the bonus point. We'll get Aaron Biles to explain that in just a second. But first, let's talk about why we're here. It's the second of a doubleheader. It's Vitality T20 Blast action. It's the men. It's the Warwickshire Bears men taking on the Sussex men here at EdgBLASTon. So we're looking forward to this, what should be a very exciting encounter. My wonderful team here today. I'm going to introduce you to them. My name is Atif Nawaz. Alongside me is the brilliant Melinda Farrell. How are you, Melinda?
I'm excited. I'm excited about this.
I'm excited that you're excited. It's great. Adam Bridge, the voice of Warwickshire cricket. How are you, sir?
I'm good. It's very exciting to have Sussex in town because this doesn't happen.
No, it very rarely
This
happens.
doesn't happen. Well, it's never happened.
It's never happened before?
Not in the Blast. No,
in the Blast,
never.
of course
Never
not.
played them.
Ah.
There's one other team they've never played.
Oh, hold on. I know this one.
They're really rubbish.
Oh, then I won't say. Go on.
Middlesex. I thought you would know that one quite easily.
I feel like they've played at a quarter-final before.
No.
Never played
No,
ever?
never played Middlesex in
Good.
the
My
Blast.
loyalties have never been tested. Right. Behind the decks of stacks and sheets of paper that you can't see off camera, but he's got loads of them, reams of them in front of him. He is the one and only Badger in the den. It's Aaron Biles, everybody. How are you, Aaron?
Very good, Artif. Yep, very good evening to you all and good evening to everybody tuning in. Yeah, we'll start off with that general bit of housekeeping. Of course, we have just seen the Warwickshire women victorious in their game against Essex. As per the ECB's competition guidelines, essentially extras don't count towards that bonus point. So as soon as that 16 over mark is reached, that is where the cut-off. So what would have been the 16.1 over, which didn't count, it was 5 wides, essentially doesn't count towards the bonus points. So yeah, for clarity, 4 points from that game, but a win for the Bears.
Well, we knew that you wouldn't have read the ECB regulations, but we know that Aaron has read them, clearly. That's
Well, listen, there's been a lot of regulations floating around. So
There's a lot of regulations.
There's been a lot of reading material this season already. But I tell you what, either way, they win the game. They're still in with a chance for the semi-finals. So congratulations to the Bears women. We're going to have one of the Bears women joining us actually a little bit later on commentary. So excited about that. Won't give away who that is yet, but you'll get to see them a little bit later on. Let's now turn our focus fully to the men's action here at EdgBLASTon this evening, taking on Sussex, a historic fixture in a way, as you say, because the first time it's ever happened in the Blast, and the Bears coming in with a lot of momentum after eating the Pears.
They did, yes. They won the toss and elected to bat as well, which I think is their preference from what we saw on Friday night. It was a terrific performance. I mean, look, the batting that we saw on Friday night, I think we all had a panic when Yates was out as early as he was, and we thought, oh, here we go. We don't need this today. And then Malik and Webster provided me, certainly, I think, with one of the finest hours of cricket I have watched for a long, long time. And Malik in particular.
Yeah.
I mean, what a striker of a cricket ball that boy is.
Yeah, tremendous innings there, Melinda, as well. I mean, he made a star of himself. In fact, I think we've got some clips of that innings we can take a look at of Zain Malik. He's played some extraordinary cricket in that knock. I mean, was special.
It was, and I think it's one that probably we've been waiting to see from Zen Malik for quite a long time. He has obviously got a huge amount of natural talent. It's come through SACA, the South Asian Cricket Association, and I think probably in the red ball he's been struggling to get going and show what he can do. But some of the shots he played here, you're going to see him basically reverse the bat and flick the ball over the fence for 6. That was probably, here we go. No, that's not it.
No.
I thought,
There's a switch
I saw
here.
him play.
There's a Kevin Peterson-esque shot here, isn't there?
It's coming. I hope it's coming in here, because that was absolutely one of the most incredible shots you'll ever see. Maybe it's not quite in this.
Here it is.
Here it is. There it is.
Oh.
There. Oh, I mean, just that. That one was worth waiting for, so I'm glad that one's last. But yeah, it's probably been waiting to come for a while. Maybe that's unlocked something in Zen Malik. I hope it has for him, because I know he's just worked really hard to be where he is. So we'll see if that is unlocked. But this pitch played quite differently in the women's game compared to the last game we saw here. So I'm going to be very interested to see how it plays for the men.
Yeah, I mean, if we're able to see batting happen as fluently as it did last week, well, it might be a bit of a surprise to all of us, considering what we saw in the women's game, as you say. But after that terrific performance with the bat, I mean, they're sort of now thinking about the rest of their games in the competition. Like the women, had a pretty appalling start to the season by their own standards, but still have a chance of making the quarterfinals of the Blaster for, goodness me, what would it be, the 6th year in a row or something like that? There's everything to play for, all the motivation they could possibly need.
Yeah, bearing in mind it's top 2 in each group, because there's 3 groups now, obviously, and then the 2 best placed, third placed teams, which I think is the realistic target, because Northants have kind of run away with top spot, haven't they? So we'll be keeping an eye on kind of the results of the likes of Gloucester, Somerset, etc., because they're the teams that we're going to be looking to try and catch. Look, there is a confidence in the group. I went down after the game on Friday, had a chat with a few of them in between them signing autographs, and there is a confidence. There's a belief, actually, because they've done this before. You know, they've started well, then they've had a blip. This time around, they've started appallingly, and they've turned it round. And those victories on the bounce just give them a little bit of a blip. But it's not just that, it's the way they've played. You know, Bo Webster's been magnificent.
Yeah.
Obviously, we've just talked about Zen. They've played in a manner that's really positive cricket, and they've put all 3 elements together and put them together well in those victories. And I think that was what was missing in the early part of the campaign.
Yeah, we'll talk about the teams as well in just a second, because I can tell you this much, that the Bears are unchanged from that side that beat Worcestershire on Friday. Really incredible performance. Why would you mess with a winning formula? Of course. But like, part of that is really encouraging, in the sense that Zen Malik at the top of the order, we'd heard so much about him, we heard so much hype and so much description and things like that, but now he's made that opening spot his own. I think he's earned the right to be like one of the first choice names on that sheet. I don't know where that leaves everybody else. I know, like, there's Alex Davies in the picture. There's loads of players that you'd ordinarily accommodate that are now sort of, I don't know if he's sort of thrown a bit of a spanner in the works with that performance.
Well, there's a 17-man squad today, isn't there? So there's 17 that they've said could play.
Yeah.
That feels like quite a high number to me.
Including OHD, by the way. I bumped into OHD downstairs, and I said, "Are you going to join us?" He said, "Well, I don't think they're going to release me."
No, and George Garton as well, who we know probably can't bowl, but he can bat and he can field. So that's a sign, I think, of the healthy competition they've got right now, that they can name 17. Because you've got the likes, the players that are scoring runs for the seconds are pushing. You know, they've got into the County Cup finals as well, the second cup. So all over, they've got players that are scoring runs. Alex Davis needs to find some runs. I don't think he's going to get the chance to find some runs, because obviously he's not going to be playing tonight. The sooner he gets runs, the better.
Yeah.
I think, for himself, because he will get really frustrated about not playing. But after what Zen did,
what can you do?
They had to make a big call. They made a big call.
Yeah, and it came off in a really big way for the Bears and for Zen, who was just absolutely outstanding on Friday. When you watch that performance, it was one of the best knocks I've ever seen here, I have to say. Hundreds of matches I must have watched at EdgBLASTon over the years, but that was special.
It was just 60 minutes of cricket, wasn't it? We couldn't really catch our breath.
Yeah.
And when cricket's like that, and not just him, but Bo Webster. Let's give Bo a lot of credit here, because Bo knew what to do, didn't he, Mel? He knew just to sit back and go, hang on a minute, I'm the Slug. So they call him Slug, isn't it? That's his nickname.
Yes, Slug.
'Cause he comes from Slug.
No, from Snug.
So that's why they call him Slug, because he
Slug
comes
from
from Snug.
Snug.
Okay, because I saw the cap presentation afterwards, which was from
Yeah.
Sam Hain and was really, really lovely. If you get a chance to see it on the socials, it's worth checking out. But he knew what to do. It was like saying, you just go, and then when you're done, I'll go. And I think that just shows his kind of maturity, experience, and what he brings to this team.
Yeah, and I mean, it was just a recognition, wasn't it? And you see that in really smart players when they recognise that the guy up the other end is hot, is on a real hot streak, and he did see that in Zen Malik. And but Bo Webster is an unbelievably strong batter and a smart one as well. And I think we're just starting to see that more. He's always going to be handy with the overs that he bowls, but I think it's the batting in particular and in this format as well that makes him such a dangerous person to have in the side. So if they can pull all of that together, then it's just strange that it's such an unknown against this Sussex side. A Sussex side who've just found out today, by the way, that they're going to lose one of their most promising young players because Mr. Crocombe is off to Surrey, and that is a huge blow for Sussex and might just be the first to go from there.
Well, of course, they've had their financial issues, but the other thing to bear in mind is that he got picked by England, so of course Surrey were going to try and buy him because that's how county cricket works, isn't it? Just going back to Bo, the other thing that really stood out, actually, if we take you back to Friday, was when Ed Barnard hurt his back. And Bo was just like, no, you go.
Yeah.
I've got this. And I did ask when I went downstairs after the game, who is the vice-captain? And it's like, there isn't an official vice-captain, but the understanding is that Alex Davis would captain the side but obviously he wasn't on the field. So, and yet he and Sam Hain just went, okay, we've got this. And off they went and did a great job.
Yeah, it's looking like a much more settled team. It's amazing what a win can do to just turn things around a little bit. So we'll hope that the Bears can pull off another one a little bit later on here today as well. It's going to be a small-ish crowd today here at EdgBLASTon. Plenty of seats available. If you're around, I reckon in about 2 or 3 minutes time you're going to have nothing else to do today. So I reckon you want to pop down to EdgBLASTon and enjoy yourself some wonderful action in some very pleasant weather. It's been really nice today here in Birmingham. It's not been too hot, not been too cold. It's in that really nice sweet spot where you can sit like that gentleman. Look at him. Look at everybody looking very comfortable. I imagine they're all watching Bears TV on their phones right now as well.
Of course, that's what they put their phones to watch.
So if it's not too hot and it's not too cold, is this like the Three Bears?
Yeah, the Bears. There we go. We're staying on theme. There we go.
I'm just going to say, so I'm just looking down from our position here at today's flag bearers, who are always fantastic. But it's the first time I've ever seen them being set up. Now, do you remember when you were at school and they would say to you, right, stand in the gym and swing your arms and make sure you're far enough apart from the person next to you? They've just done that. They've all just stood there and had to swing their arms to make sure there's enough of a gap between them and the person next to them. I love it.
That's outstanding. That is outstanding. I tell you what, just looking at everybody here having a good time, looking at their I think the Wi-Fi is outstanding here at EdgBLASTon because it's accommodating a lot of phones right now. That are watching a few different sports that are happening. Maybe they're watching the men's international between England and India as well. That's on at the moment.
Well, Jacob's playing.
Yeah, Jacob.
The Bears
Bethel.
fans may be watching Jacob.
But if you're with us, make sure you let us know in the comments why this is the place you want to be, because it's always nice to reaffirm yourself. Let us know in the comments if you're enjoying the action today. Remember to like this stream so it pushes it up the algorithm and more people can watch some excellent Blast cricket this Wednesday night.
We're not expecting any showers tonight, are we? Aaron just shaking his head. He knows about these things. He'd have penned that out. He'd have had his seaweed hanging outside his bedroom.
I checked. No.
Definitely no rain. It's got a little darker overhead in terms of cloud, but still.
Yeah, we might see the lights come on so reasonably soon, actually.
Yeah, I think we almost certainly will, especially with the way the clouds, as you say, it's a little bit murky here. The construction site is no longer being worked on at the moment. I think they finish at about 5 o'clock. It's a very reasonable time to finish, I suppose. They might have finished about 10 minutes earlier than that today, I reckon.
Just looking at the Sussex side,
yes, of course,
couple of interesting things that I think. Tyrell Mills, of course, who we know in this format of the game, he can be a problem. There's no two ways about it. Just there was an article out today as well, wasn't there? Maybe around John Simpson potentially.
Yeah, I mean,
Are people picking over Sussex? Is this going to leave Sussex in a difficult position because of their financial constraints? Other clubs are kind of going in and going, oh, actually, we may be able to tempt away because of the financial issues.
Yep.
yeah, I mean, that is just an unfortunate reality. So, yeah, it's going to be a tough few months, I reckon, for Sussex when it comes to losing players. But just mentioning that, I mean, in terms of some fresher faces into this Sussex lineup, really good to see George Thomas playing it. It's going to be his first appearance of the season, and he's someone who I've been watching for quite a while, of course, previously of Somerset, a very, very powerful, destructive batter, loves the pull shot. So when he comes out to bat, I don't really want to see the Bears bowling too short to him because he's going to pull it for 6 and 4. And then also Ollie Carter is in the mix as well for his 4th appearance.
Just so it's fine talking about the young players. I suppose we ought to touch on. Danny Briggs, really.
Oh
hadn't
yeah,
we?
of course, yeah.
I'm not saying he's old in the comparison to young.
Wow, the
but-
minute he leaves the Bears, you just turn on it.
Well, no, but it's quite interesting, isn't it? That we've never played Sussex. He leaves, and all of a sudden we play Sussex.
Well, we've never played Sussex at EdgBLASTon.
Okay.
So we've never played a group stage game against the Sharks. We played them back in 2009 in a quarter-final. Sussex won that by 38 runs down in Hove, and Rory Hamilton-Brown, who was a fantastic cricketer, took 4 for 15. So, yeah, hopefully there won't be a repeat of that for those of a Warwickshire persuasion, as we see Paul Farbrace. What a fantastic man he is as well, of course, formerly of this parish in a coaching capacity. But, yeah, with Danny Briggs, we'll speak about those numbers later. The all-time leading T20 blast wicket taker, and considering what he had, 5 seasons at the Bears, Warwickshire's 2nd all-time, only behind the great Jitan Patel. So, yeah, it's going to be strange seeing Danny not playing for the Bears here at EdgBLASTon, but I know we'll get a warm reception back.
I don't think it's just that, is it? He's just very good, isn't he? That's the other slight problem with Danny Briggs.
And
He's still very good.
He's still very good, and he still remembers, I'm sure, how to take wickets here at EdgBLASTon as well. Just saw Ali Hannon-Dalby's on the pitch as well. He's talk about surprising. It was a bit of a shock to the system to see him sort of by the lift earlier and now out in the middle doing his gigantic shoes up.
He's on drinks preparation, I think, looking at that as well.
Yeah, he's been doing up his shoes, what have you. The players are taking a bit of time to get out to the middle. They're usually very, very prompt, but they're just trying to get some last-minute preparation going, I think. Also, just talking about the flag bearers, there's fewer of them than there usually are as well, isn't there?
No?
Is that exactly this
You just can't see them all, I think.
Oh, right, they're just
down
beneath.
below us.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, they are just beneath us, so we can't see them properly. There's Dan Mosley. Look at him out there, getting his stuff ready. Always looks like he could. He's just about to go out somewhere.
He was full of confidence on Friday when I spoke to him. Absolutely full of confidence.
There aren't many players around who are as enthusiastic about getting out there to do anything, I think, as Dan Mosley.
And he's got his own song as well. He's got his own song the DJ plays for him that he's requested. The DJ didn't confirm to me that he didn't have it on his system. He had to go out there and find it specifically, and he plays it reluctantly when Dan Mosley goes out to the middle to bat. So keep an ear out for that in today's game. Dan Mosley's unusual, self-selected entrance music.
Well, hopefully not too soon. We
Hopefully,
don't want to see him just yet, do we?
Well, if you didn't hear it at all, it might be good.
that would be fine too.
Right, the players are making their way out to the middle. That's the Sussex team. There you see Tamal Mills bustling, and he's got the ball in his hand as well. He's quite the character as Tamal Mills, and he's going to get ready for action. And the batters, it's the stars of the Bears who are making their way out. There he is, the man who got all those runs, played all those shots, hit all those boundaries, became a real star, I would say, in this competition on Friday. Zed Malik making his way out to the middle. It was a special innings. It's got Robbie Yates beside him, but that was something really special. I suspect a lot of the people that have come out here, turned down all the other sporting activity that was on offer. A lot of that has got to be the allure of seeing Zen Malik again, because he was unbelievable on Friday.
I found myself directing people towards YouTube just to have a look at him. Some other Bears fans who maybe didn't get a chance to watch the innings on Friday. It is worth checking out on the YouTube stream. I also have to compliment him on his choice of music. He said a bit of Rolling Stones and Start Me Up.
Did he really?
As Zen Malik. So we'll take a little bit of that. That's for sure. The Sussex bowlers are out and ready to go. The Warwickshire batters are out there too, and it's almost time to get the action underway. And from this pavilion end, the opening bowler looks like it's going to be Sean Hunt, who's going to get us underway with the opening over.
It's a serious moustache, isn't it? It's the
It
moustache
is.
of a man who means business. It's an interesting stripe going across the Sussex shirt as well. It looks a bit like they're all wearing a satchel.
Yes, it does actually, to be fair. We are about to get underway then, and it's going to be, as you say, Hunt who will start, and immediately he's going to bowl to Malik, who gets us underway with single off the first ball.
They nearly got in a tangle because Zayn Malik was ball watching there, and he nearly just ran straight into Yates, and then had to do this kind of kind of thing just to avoid him, which was quite funny. He timed that well, didn't he, the first one?
He did. We're going to have. We're obviously going to have a few guests joining us tonight,
We
but
are.
right now, here is Bears legend, Keith Barker.
How are we?
We're good. How are you?
I'm not doing too bad, thank you. It's good to be here.
Excellent. Great to have you along. And that's Yates, who gets an edge on it, and it goes away for 4. Wow. Does that go down as a missed opportunity?
Yeah, I mean, he just had a waft at that wide outside the off stump. It was a nothing shot, really. Lucky to get a thickish top edge that flew over the slip cordon. And they got a hand to it, but it was so quick as Hunt that the ball was always going to travel to the deep third boundary. Nobody down there. So, well, maybe that's a little bit of fortune that Yates needs to turn things around.
So how are you, Barks? Good?
Yeah, I'm doing well, It's good to be back. I've enjoyed every moment of being back, and Hunt comes into ball now.
Oh, that's another good ball, isn't it? Have you had a look at the wicket today?
I have. I watched the women play on it earlier. Looked pretty nice, true wicket. I'm not sure there's lots of pace in it, but both teams have to bat and ball on it, so we'll see how it goes.
I mean, you're going to be on camera in a minute. That's a serious pair of trainers we got on there, my
Let's
friend.
have a look. See.
No.
Oh, very good.
Well, we'll see them. You might have to lift your leg up in a minute when they
Yeah,
come
will
to the
do.
studio to show everyone those. But that's a proper pair of wheels.
yeah,
those.
I feel well and truly upstaged.
Well,
I don't know.
so you should. Obviously, this is the second time this wicket's been used, hasn't it? It was used the other night as well. So we did wonder during the women's game as well whether maybe that was having an impact on the runs that were scored. But the women looked, the Bears women anyway, looked like they were scoring quite comfortably at the 6 kind of runs and over they needed.
Yeah, I mean, obviously it was a lower score than what probably Warwickshire thought they'd have to chase, but they chased it down really well and played very confidently, and they're doing quite well, aren't they, the women? So playing full of confidence and chased that down with ease in the end.
Cut away by Yates to the fielder on the rope. It's 1 more to the total. And how much of Zen's innings did you see on Friday night?
Quite a bit, and I mean, I've been watching all the highlights of it on Instagram after that. He's just a special player. Once he gets going, he's really hard to stop. And it was really good to actually see him express himself that way. It's a shame he didn't get that extra one he needed, but what a knock.
Well, you can answer this question because we discussed it on Friday night. Are you happy because you got 99 or are you gutted because you didn't get the 100? That's the question as he just runs that one for a quick single into the offside.
I think you're definitely happy. You'd be livid, though, that I spoke to him about it. He said, they're trying to tuck it away for a single and get a big, massive edge. I wish I'd have just parked it to the boundary.
Which is what he'd been doing all innings, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. I'm sure next time he'll remember that situation and play it differently.
You get in your head surely a little bit when you get closer to that mark, and everybody else was, sort of dropping off a little bit around him at that point.
Last ball of the first over. Just turn around the corner. It's going to be 1. Decent start though. 8 off the over. So 8 without loss at the end of the first over. Yates is on 6. Malik is on 2. Here we go. You're going to see these shoes. Look at these. Hey, look at them.
My goodness.
Well, you got to like the stream
You
for those
do.
alone.
If you like the shoes, then you got to like the stream. It's very easy. Pull it up on your YouTube. You've already got us pulled up on your YouTube. Tap your screen. There's a thumbs up somewhere. There it is, bottom left-hand corner for me, and you press it, and the stream is liked. There we go. So I've liked the stream. Make sure you like the stream. Let's go for 500 likes today. We're on 43 or something like that. But let's get us to 500 likes today, and then we'll be happy. We'll do something special for you.
Tymal Mills is going to have a bowl from the far end. Captain, quick.
Very quick still now. Yeah, he's bowled quick for quite a long time. Really likes to showcase his speed.
Bit of movement as well, but that's a beautiful shot from Yates. It's 4 more to the total.
Just high quality, wasn't it? Just slightly over-pitched there to Mal Mills and just put away by Yates. Just, as we mentioned, that little outside edge off his bat. Like maybe he's just giving him a little bit of confidence. That was really in his zone, though. Just didn't have to move too much. Just kneeled and put his bat through the ball. Just in front to square on the offside. Terrific shot.
That's a good thing with paces. You don't need to create power. You can just put bat on ball. And he lent into that really well there.
12 without loss. Good start. How will Mills respond? Very well. On the money. With pace.
Yep.
It was a little signal there from Mal Mills and his follow-through as well to Zen Malik, like maybe you want to get back in your crease at the non-strikers end there, mate. Like Mal Mills, if you spend time with him off the pitch, is like a teddy bear. He's like just a lovely man, really soft-spoken, just but on a pitch he sort of transforms into this this. He's basically a WWE villain.
Yeah, he almost said to Zen Malik, almost looked like he said, "Don't you dare try and take a single there."
Get back in your crease.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's going to be hit. And taken well all the way for 6. Yates picks it up beautifully. Just flicked away with disdain. And it's another boundary and the first 6 of the innings. 18 without loss.
The low full toss to the leg side, and Yatesy helped it on its way there quite nicely for 6. Lovely shot.
Looks looking good today so far. Yeah, I don't want to put the mockers on him too early, but after looking a little bit circumspect early doors, he looks like he's finding his rhythm, especially against some of the freebies that Tamal's given him.
He's up onto 16 already from 7 balls so far. Oh, that's how you do it. Fired up Mal Mills. Dispatched by Yates again. Back-to-back 6s. That one is an absolute beauty.
That's gone a long way back. It's at the back of the first tier. You had to go through a whole bunch of rows. There's a little young man who's got himself the ball. He's going to chuck it back in, but just dropping short. And he picked up the length so quickly.
I almost feel like Yates has predicted that length from his full toss ball before, thinking he's going to drag his length here, and he's picked that up very well.
16 off of Mills' first 4 deliveries.
Wouldn't surprise me if Tamal tries to take pace off here. He's taken slip out and put into mid-wicket, I think. Be interested to see what delivery comes next.
Would you bowl a slow ball now?
If I had his ability, maybe, but it might be a little bit predictable, as I've just called that, so we'll see.
No, he's gone full. He's gone for 4.
Oh! Wow.
It's a lovely shot from Yates.
It's very expensive over here from Tamal.
20 from the first 5 balls.
He's usually such a cerebral bowler. He's very good at working out batters and plans and things like that, but everything he sort of tried hasn't quite come off in this over. Yates has just picked him off really, really well. Didn't have to do much with that. Again, we're talking about the pace of Tamal. Just flick your wrists on it all the way to the boundary.
But the one thing he's not bowled is the slower ball, isn't it?
Yeah.
No, he's that predictable now, though. Does he go again?
Well, he went full, fast, straight, didn't he?
Yeah.
But Yates seeing it like a beach ball right now. He's on to 26 already. And sneaks a single off the last ball. That completes 2 overs, then brilliant start for the Bears. An expensive over from Mills, and they're 29 without loss. It's not a game for bowlers, this T20 nowadays, is it, mate?
Hence why I don't play it.
Good decision.
But tell you what, Rob Yates has completely usurped the narrative of this game, hasn't he? It was all about Zen Malik and Bo Webster and what have you. And Yates has just come to the party.
Oh, he's got an inside edge on that one. Well, maybe it's going to be Yates' night. He's into the 30s already. 2 very fortuitous boundaries. The rest have been excellent. And the score moves on to 33 without loss.
I mean, to be fair to Rob Yates, he's respected a good ball from what I've seen from Tamal Mills and 2 Hunts, but just looks as though he's found the inside edge and Nice little four. He won't be complaining with that.
It just went over the bails, didn't it? It was really close. A lovely bit of shape in as well from Hunt, has to be said, into the to left-hander.
Clubbed away this time, just for a single.
Feels like an age has passed since Zen was on strike. He's on 2 off 2, just waiting around while Yates is on 32 off 12. Absolutely flying. I wonder if it takes a little bit of the pressure off Zen as well, because he went really big last time. Obviously, there's been a lot of expectation about what he's going to do this time. Can he keep that pace going? But now it just gives him a chance to bed himself in a bit.
Just one more to the total. 2 left armers opening up as well. That's quite unique, I would say.
Yeah, I'd agree. Not often you get 2 left armers on a park at all, never mind the same team, and for them to be opening the bowling, it's very unique in itself. Looks like Tamal, when he gets it right, gets a little bit more swing than Hunt.
How long does it last for the white ball? 5-6 overs max?
Until someone smashes it to the boundary, then that's it.
His first big shot away. Maybe he can just... the scoring rate is going beautifully. They're going at over 10, comfortably over 10, so he doesn't need to force the pace here. He can just wait a little bit.
Oh, attempted at the catch, but was never going to get there.
It's safe to say that Zen has been itching to join Yates' party, and he's finally gone there with a boundary to the leg side, so that'll free him up a little bit, I think.
Yeah, he's turned up to the party, he's bought a pizza, and everybody's enjoying themselves. Was that a 5-ball over?
Well, I was going to say, I think they've only bowled 5 there.
I'm pretty sure they've only bowled 5 there, so... Oh, are they all... there we go. Everybody's going back.
And they just realised it was only 5?
Yeah, everybody's going back.
No? No?
Are they not going back?
Okay,
It's
interesting.
been a bizarre day for rules today.
Richard Illingworth and Anne Harris are 2 umpires, but they've decided no, that's definitely the end of 3 overs, 40 without loss.
Henry Crocombe onto ball now.
And here's Surrey's new player from next season.
Yep, as always, Surrey working their magic.
Well, they're
somehow.
working their checkbook.
Oh, yeah. More towards, yeah, I didn't want to put it like that, but yeah.
No, I just want to clarify because Aaron's looking as if to say, you must have primed him for that. I never said a word. He just echoed what I said 10 minutes ago, that's all.
No, I didn't know you'd said that.
Picking over the bones are Surrey as ever.
The Man City of cricket. I wonder if they've broken 115 rules.
Good ball from Crocombe. He started really nicely here to Rob Yates, who's on 33 off of 14. 40 without loss.
It's good to see the crowds filtering in a little bit more as well now. There was obviously the football on a little bit earlier. That's gone now, so people coming in to enjoy their evening of
Was
cricket.
it finished? 2-1?
I don't know. I don't pay attention.
Okay.
I was working here, isn't it?
Crocombe short. Oh, that's a lovely shot from Yates. Really nice shot for 4.
It's beautiful. Just guided it. Again, just not trying to force the pace. Used the pace. Just waited on it. Face of the bat opened and just guided. Almost went all the way with the pace of Crocombe as well. Lovely shot from Yates. He's found a nice touch today.
Midway through this 4th over. 44 without loss. The score moves on to.
It's the sort of swagger he does it with as well. That's really impressive.
Oh, has he got? Oh, yeah, well, I was going to say no one's bothering with that. It's a great shot from Yates. I think the fielder looked to start with and thought, mate, oh no.
Slightly back of a length and a bit of a heave there from Yatesy, but made good contact and sailed over mid-wicket's head for 6. Lovely.
50's up in the 4th over.
It's extraordinary, isn't it? Like one game you can look like you can't hit anything, and the next you can't miss. The middle of your bat is connecting with absolutely everything, and you're sending the ball sailing. It's been really a terrific, scintillating start yet again from the Bears at home.
And Yates has 43 of them. Inside edge onto the pad and just a single. One of my best memories of you in a Blast game came at Leicester, and it was batting, funnily enough. and the commentary position at Leicester is up on like the second floor, and I think you cleared.
Yes.
Yeah,
I remember that.
It's
Yeah.
one of the best sixes I have ever seen. It's coming away. No, it's not. It's going way over the top of
Yeah.
us and out the ground.
Oh, I do remember that. Grant Elliott actually helped me through a period because I was trying to tee off towards the end of an innings and my timings were all over the place, and he did a few drills with me, which definitely helped.
It helped that day.
Yeah.
It's good from Crocombe. He just followed Malik. He tried to give himself some room.
Extra bit of pace on that one as well.
That completes the over. 4 overs gone. 51 without loss. And there were 2 dot balls at the start of the over, so 51 without loss. That is a complete over.
I'll take your word.
Trust me.
I'll
There
take
were
your word for it.
first 2 balls were dot balls. So.
Yeah, 11 off Crocombe's first over. And another change. Danny Briggs coming on.
Well,
Wow, there we go.
the rule of the X, eh? It's always tricky when you're playing Hampshire. 51 without loss. Then Danny Briggs. I mean, we'll get Aaron to regale us with some of his numbers from his time at the Bears and elsewhere, but he's been pulled away here for what's going to be 2.
It's really good running. Called it early, turned it early. Just really good between this pair.
Yates is on to 46. How many wickets in total in the Blast?
Oh, it's staggering, isn't it? 274 over the course of his career. 228 career matches played.
Yates again into the leg side. This will just be a single. And how many for the Bears?
96. So, as we said at the start of the programme, Warwickshire's second all-time leading wicket taker, behind only Jitan Patel. And a little bit of trivia while we're seeing Danny Briggs out here. Where do you think Keith Barker ranks on that list?
I was going to ask you for Keith's stats on that.
Oh, I've got them.
T20
I
actually.
think I know how many wickets I've got. I think for T20, I think.
Oh, Zen's gone. And Danny Briggs works his magic. And it's a good piece of keeping as well. That's done the job. And he's on his way, Malik, for 7. And Bears lose their first in the 5th over. Stumped off the bowling of that man, Danny Briggs. And it's 54 for 1.
Yeah, just dancing down. As you say, he was just looking to get going. We saw that with some of his early stroke play. It was a little bit nervy isn't the right word, more twitchy than anything else. And maybe still thinking about the previous innings. Maybe there's a bit of expectation on him, just self-imposed expectation on him, wanting to join in Yates in the big hitting stakes, and on that time undone. Probably the player in this team with the least amount of experience having played with Danny Briggs as well. Probably didn't spend as much time with him in the nets and things like that. So he's bowled a good one there, and first one down for the Bears. And the informed batter, Mr. Bo Webster, is the new man out in the middle. As a bit of spray on the hand for Yates. Did he cop something on the hands?
I think one of the quicker balls from Crocombe at the start of that last over. So thinking about where Barks comes in the list.
Yes. So
are we allowed questions?
Yeah, I'll give you a big hint. Right.
Above or below Ricky Clark?
Below, I'd say.
Okay. That's one. Okay. Interesting.
So you've got to go with numbers after this. We could each have a guess of a number. It's not 1 or 2.
Webster off the mark into the leg side. What, you were going to give us a clue though, weren't you? Go on.
I was.
But you're not now.
I can give you the ranking. It's a number between 1 and 10, and you know it's not 1 and 2.
Okay. I'm going to go 7.
I'm going to go higher. I think I'll go 6.
I'll go with 9.
One of you's absolutely bang on.
And it's this look of astonishment means it's Artif.
Is it me?
Cut away for 4.
Lovely shot.
Lovely shot from
And that's
Yates. And that
50.
brings up 50, yeah. 22 balls, 51. Great start.
Very well played by Rob Yates. Had a little bit of luck early on in his innings, but he's batted very well. Hopefully he can push on and keep the run rate going as well as he has done.
22 balls for that half century as well. Very impressive. Lots of boundaries, lots of attractive play. We're getting used to Warwickshire top order batters putting on a display for the crowds that turn up here, and it's been the Rob Yates show so far here at EdgBLASTon.
Certainly was. Those 6s off Tymel Mills and then Henry Crocombe as well. Excellent start from Yates. 22 balls. And 6 4s and 3 6s in his 51. Over number 6.
Sean Hunt back on.
Yeah, I was going to say, he's bowling his 3rd over here, isn't he? Swapping ends, and it's 2 to the total. Webster on to 3. 61 for 1. So come on then, who's right?
It's yourself, Adam.
Hey, I was right.
7.
Oh, okay.
Also, just to mention here for Rob Yates, I mean, this has been a barnstorming innings. As you mentioned, 6 4s and 3 6s. Also, his first 50 of the campaign in the Blast.
Oh, it's a good ball from Hunt. We've been talking a lot about Bo Webster. And just, you know, one of the things we liked was how he kind of gave Zen the room to play on Friday. But also when Barnard hurt his back. And it was just like, I've got this.
Yeah.
He's a real leader, isn't he?
He is. He's been absolutely brilliant. You're always wondering what your overseas player can bring to the team, and he brings it all. When we've needed him, he's been someone we can rely on and lean on.
And it's fair, you know your overseas players quite well, given who you had here before.
Yeah, that's very true. Yeah.
The lights have come on here as well. EdgBLASTon as it gets a little bit darker. Haven't needed them the last few weeks with the amount of sunlight we've been getting, even towards the evening, but good to have them on, adding to the spectacle.
Let's cloth that a little bit, and he'll try and get the catch, but he won't. Just 1 to the total. 60 for 1. 3 balls left in the power play.
Tough chance that he didn't get a hold of it, as you say. You're trying to muscle it over mid-on. It just dropped short. It was good effort. A lot of ground to make up, but in the end they get through for a single. I'm just slightly concerned about this desire of new batters to come in and start hitting the ball hard from the word go. There isn't as much pace in the wicket as there was on Friday.
Warwickshire, unlucky.
It's worth more than 1, that really, wasn't it? Really nicely played. Was it a no-brainer to come back
Yeah.
when it became an option?
Yeah. No, I never wanted to leave. But as soon as I got the opportunity to come back, it was never in doubt. Never in doubt. It was just hard enough trying to keep it quiet, really.
And when did you know? How long did you have to keep it quiet for?
I can't remember the exact time, but quite a few months, I think.
Last ball of the power play, and there's going to be no run off it. And that completes the first 6 overs then. So the Bears 63 for 1 at the end of the power play. Aaron, what are the numbers on the power play today?
Well, yeah, 63 for 1. It is the Bears' second best of the season, bettered only by, of course, the madness that we saw on Friday, where they scored 79 for 1 against the Rapids of Worcestershire. But really solid start this for the Bears. We'll see some of the highlights. I mean, there were 8 4s and 3 6s. The lion's share of those coming off the bat of that man, the Moseley maestro, Rob Yates, bringing up his first 50 of the campaign. But for the Bears, it has almost been a calling card here at EdgBLASTon. Start strong, accumulate in the middle overs, and then finish off well at the death.
Danny Briggs is back and immediately bowls to Yates, who gets 1 more. So he's got 53 of the 64 so far, which is ridiculously one-sided. But
It's just under 90% of the runs.
what do you think is going to be a par score, Keith?
Well, looking at how we're going, we're going well for 200 plus here, aren't we? So we'll see. If we don't lose any more wickets, definitely 200 plus. I think it just now depends on how Bo Webster gets along, if he can keep ticking over.
And Friday night, I mean, you've played some games against Worcester over the years. It was, I mean, that batting, but also just the comfort of the victory. They didn't even really try and chase it, did they, after about the first 2 or 3 overs?
Yeah, sometimes I think you know when you're defeated, so you've just got to see out the rest of the game the best you can.
It looked like they were protecting their run rate. I think that's what we all thought on Friday night. It was a very casual approach to a run chase.
It was.
Just quietly, Briggs is bowling a really good spell here.
Oh, there's a surprise. I think we've said that here before, to be fair. It's a nice shot again from Rob Yates. It's only going to get him one. This is what Danny Briggs does. He's so irritating, isn't he?
He
Squeezes.
And that's one thing I like about Briggs himself. He's never changed that. So he's always been, and he's been successful doing that.
The positive thing here is the fact that we are 2 overs into his 4. So yes, he's got a wicket, 12 runs, and that completes the 7th over, 67 for 1. I think Keith's going to leave us now, and Abby's going to come and join us. Thanks for now, Keith. Keith Barker with us here on Bears TV. So 7 overs gone, 67 for 1 as things stand. Yates is on 54, Webster on 6. So the lion's share of the runs courtesy of Rob Yates. And as we mentioned, Keith's gone. Seats filled immediately by Abby Freeborn. Hello.
Yes, hello. Thank you for having me.
Oh,
It's a
listen,
pleasure.
it is a pleasure for you to come up because we very much enjoyed watching you bat. I think
thank you.
this season in particular.
This whole season. Yeah, really. It's been a terrific. Congratulations on the win as well today.
Thank you. It was a good win. It was a good win.
Were you guys across the bonus point situation?
Oh, right. This is controversial, isn't it?
Yes,
Because
it is.
We were getting so confused on the bench on when we needed.
We kind of got to the point where we knew at the start of the innings it was 16 overs.
Yeah.
Well, it's 16.1, I think. We worked it out, but they said actually it has to be the complete over before.
Yes.
So obviously to fall just short. But then when the wides were bowled, we were like, well, it's only 16 complete overs. Brilliant.
Well, this is what we were thinking.
But unfortunately, that's not the case, is it?
Is it not?
No.
Shame.
Not according to the very detailed regulations that we've had a read of. Well, I say we. Oh, he's got him. He's got him. Carson strikes. Yates is on his way for 54. And it's a second Bears wicket, 68 for 2. Brilliant innings from Yates. Comes to an end. 54 off 27 balls. And it's a second wicket down for the Bears.
Yeah, it's a terrific piece of bowling from Carson. Just got it to pitch in line and then just leave the batter as he came down the track. Ball whizzed past him. Keeper made no mistake. Simpson behind the stumps, and well, it's a disappointment really because it was going so well, Yates, and we're kind of spoiled a little bit. We see batters get to 50 and we want him to get more and more and more and more. But it was a tremendous knock. He played some outstanding cricket. The platform is set for the Bears. Now it's time for the middle order to take advantage of it.
As an opening batter who sets the platform.
Oh, it's the opening batter, surely.
Well, you've been setting brilliant platforms.
Yes.
Thank you. That's very kind.
Particularly, I mean, we've seen your area. Well, we think it's one of your areas. Is to point? Is
Point.
that? Yeah.
I can't score anywhere else.
Well, I don't think that's true. Your innings on Friday showed that. It was so hot on Friday as well, wasn't it? We actually at one point went, Abby, she's doing boundaries today. She's not. It's too hot for running.
Yeah,
it's
no
too
running.
hot to bother running.
No, thank you.
You're chopping and changing partners at the moment, of course. You
I am.
You and Meg had a fantastic kind of partnership going before her injury.
Yeah.
Dav comes in for one game and you two get going, and then it's Katie George now, obviously, the last couple of games.
Yeah, it is. So I think me and Meg had quite a good run to start, and then she obviously hurt her thumb, so she was out. Dav came back from injury, came for one game, and then was off for England A duties. So now it's me and Katie these last 2 games.
And of course, there's still a chance for you guys to go through to the semi-finals.
Yes, is there?
Yeah.
I think I've heard
Yeah.
a slim chance.
Yeah, I mean,
you should need to win every game.
If you win every game you
Win-
have left, there's 3 left, I think you guys have.
Yeah.
So if you win all 3 of them, and then a couple of results go your way as well, you'll be okay.
Amazing. I think that's unbelievable considering the start of our first block and the blast.
But what,
Well, I didn't want to say, but
It's alright, I'll bring it up.
what can you put that down to? What as a group have you talked about to identify kind of what went wrong in those first block of games?
I think sort of our first block, our first 6 games, we were either brilliant with the bat and then sort of couldn't carry on with the ball, or we didn't feel our best, or it's like we couldn't quite put all 3 components together into each game, but it looks like at the moment that we've managed to be able to do that.
Another run for Webster. I think they might try and... No, they're not going to try and make it 2. And interestingly, you did that against a team that last season you lost to 4 times in Surrey. So to do it against Surrey,
Yes.
I think in particular was fantastic.
Yes, that was a really big game for us, confidence-wise, because obviously they're an unbelievable T20 side, and obviously with our history with last year, like into the finals, not quite getting over the line with them, to have such a convincing win, it's done the world of good for sort of our confidence as a team.
You got 3 wins on the bounce as well. Everybody's
Yeah.
got to be bound. I mean, trip to Blackpool. What was it about Blackpool? I feel like you guys have just had a really nice time in Blackpool.
Blackpool was nice, yeah.
Yeah.
Did you have fish and chips after?
No, we didn't.
Oh, you
But
can't
I
go
did-
to
I did
Blackpool
see the
and not have
tower.
fish and chips.
We did see the tower.
Okay.
Went down to the beach.
Bit of ballroom dancing.
We didn't quite do that.
Well,
No, sorry.
ballroom dancing championships.
We need to tell them to like the stream.
Oh, sorry. Yes,
like
yes,
the
we
stream.
do.
You must
Yeah.
like the stream.
You must like the stream. Let's
Especially
get
while
up.
Abby's on. Come on.
We got to get us up to 500 likes on the stream this time around. So please do get the likes out.
Time Al Mills is back for over 9. And Bo Webster's thinking, I'm just going to take you downtown there, but no contact. Quick ball from Mills.
You heard the grunt there as well. So you often hear the grunt from Timal Mills when he's bowling as well. He releases the ball. He's got these grunts, and sometimes they're when he's bowling a slower ball as well, because he doesn't really, his arm still comes over at the same speed. He's letting go from the back of his hand to the side of his hand. But that grunt was very much from Bo Webster trying to pull the ball, just hit the cover off it, I think.
Do you know how many runs you've scored this season?
No, I don't.
Should we tell you in a minute?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Yeah.
Aaron knows these things. Oh, again, he's not got that just up in the air, just not timing it quite. Possibly part of the wicket. Obviously, you've played on that wicket today.
Yeah.
How different was it from Friday?
Well, Friday it was a complete road. I'd say like the wickets at EdgBLASTon this year have been unbelievable and have been great for batting. I feel like today was a bit poppy. It was doing a bit, it was turning a bit, but it's still a good wicket to bat on. When we went out to bat, it was still strong shots and still sort of going with the same approach really. But no, it's a good wicket.
Do you ever find yourself targeting the people in the building site?
No, but I have often thought that thank God they've got their hard hats on, because a couple of balls have been sent from our team.
Well,
Mary Taylor in particular.
Do you know when you go to the driving range, right? And and there's that guy that comes in the little cart to collect all the balls, right? And in the back of the thing, and then all of a sudden you see a flurry of more balls come that way. There's just something about a target like that.
Yeah.
You ever look over to the construction site of that hotel and think,
I do often wonder if they're worried about it, because they were out there working as we were playing, so there must have been quite a few people there.
yeah.
So yeah.
You could leave a little indentation in some of the concrete over there.
It's a nice shot. Really nice shot. You're not stopping that, mate. I'm sorry. There is no stopping that. It's like a tracer. Thomas goes down to try and make the stop, but Bo Webster, what a hit.
It's just a beautiful piece of timing. Again, he did hit it hard. There's a flourish there to it, but it wasn't just that. It was the contact with the sweetest part of his bat that gets it so far in front of square that you've got 2 fielders in the deep and the offside. Of course, there's a deep extra cover. It was 10 yards, 5 yards away from him. He had no chance at any point of getting there. So sweet was the timing and placement.
14 off of 15 balls for Webster. Oh, good ball from Tymal Mills. So, come on then. How many runs has she scored?
Well, I'd quite like to pose the question first. Again, we had the trivia with Keith Barker. Right.
I've got to.
How many runs do you think?
How many runs do you think?
I knew that was coming.
Abby has scored this season.
T20 to 50 over. What
Just T20 Blast.
Just T20 Blast.
Right. Okay. So that's 9 matches.
Well, I've got 3 50s.
Yep.
Well, so it's definitely 150.
All right. I'll put my first guess out there.
Go on.
239.
Okay. Well, that's a lovely shot again. Beautiful. Has it gone all the way, or has it just gone for 4? Just one bounce. Yeah. Brilliant shot. Completes the 9th over. 82 for 2. I'm going to go 280.
Wow, that's really good.
So you've got 239, 280. What are you thinking?
I'm going to go 220. I think I've just scraped over 200.
It's 250.
Is it?
On the dot, 250. And not only that, Abby, you're the 4th leading run scorer in the competition.
Wow, excellent.
There you go.
That's good, isn't it?
Yeah, some excellent company.
250 on the dot.
250 on the dot, only behind Sophie Love, Meg Lanning, and Maya Bouchier.
Okay.
I mean, that's
not bad
not a
company.
bad list,
Yeah.
really, is it?
That's a dinner party that you'd like to attend, isn't it?
Second over coming from
Table for 4.
Carson. Oh, Sam Hain is trapped, but big appeal. Waved away by umpire Harris, and there is no run. What's been the secret this year?
I've done a lot of work on my swing and on my bat face in my shots. I've tried to not worry too much about anything else because I figured that the swing is the most important thing, and if I can do the clean bat face, it doesn't really matter what else is going on. So I've literally just focused on that when I'm like actually playing, and then in training like more on technique stuff. But yeah, just really focusing on getting a full swing.
It's working.
Yeah.
I have to say though, Luffy has been unbelievable this year, hasn't she? She has been a run machine.
She has, yeah.
Yeah.
You and Meg actually is quite a formidable combination. The way Meg was striking the ball as well. The two of you, it was just like, for a bowler, there's no hiding place here against these two.
And we bat so differently as well. Like she loves hitting straight and loves hitting in the V, and somehow I manage to always hit point and nowhere straight. But yeah, because we bat so differently that it works well together.
That's a brilliant stop, because that was really well hit by Sam Hain. I thought that was 4 all the way. Really struck that well.
He's dug up some of the turf in the deep as well.
Oh, Gary won't be happy.
No, he won't. But
there's plenty over there to fill it with on the building site.
I suppose so. Just with his knee, just took it out.
That can be quite uncomfortable as well, can't it?
It's very soft turf.
And the Queen of the Catches as well. It was following you the other night,
Wasn't it? Yeah.
And one more today.
One more today.
Wasn't happy
at
Mary
short 45.
Taylor fielding in your position, though, I
know,
thought.
fuming. Absolutely fuming. I don't know where I was, but I wasn't in the right place.
We're like, oh, she's in Abby's position,
Yeah,
taking
like,
catches.
no,
What's going
that
on?
was my catch.
87 for 2 then. Webster on to 19. Haynes 7 from 7. They're ticking over really nicely here after the loss of the wickets of Yates and Malik. Be a dot ball to finish, and that's 10 overs gone. 87 for 2. Halfway stage then, 87 for 2. Mel's in. You all right?
Gee, I am.
Yeah,
I've
you
just been
are.
chatting
Artif's
to
gone.
Keith.
Yeah.
Yeah, out the back, or not out the back, but just to the side of us here. We've been watching, and I've been getting some Birmingham geography straight in my head about where things are.
Has he been to Sturchley as well?
Hey,
Off the pads of Hayne, for one.
I'm telling you. So I'm going to give you some restaurant advice and microbrewery and bar advice.
Don't be corrupting the players while they're sat here. Blimey.
I'll save it for October, it's fine.
No, it is very good. No, it's checking where Knoll and Dorridge Cricket Club is, if it was, as I suspected, in Solihull.
Crocombe. Oh, this is good ball. Will be one more to the total.
And the reason I was checking that is that that's the club, Knoll and Dorridge, that Bo Webster played for back in 2016 when he first... Well, it wasn't when he first came over. He played for a club up in Lancashire, and then... Yeah, so he's been coming here for a very long time, and he was telling me it's quite funny because he's now living like about 50 metres from Knoll and Dorridge Cricket Club. So it's been like coming full circle for him.
Here's Crocombe again. Into the pads of Hayne, but they'll skip through for 1. As we've talked before, it doesn't take Webster long to get down those 22 yards, for sure. .90 for 2, midway through the 11th over. What I find nice is that you all seem to hang around to watch the men's game after, which I think is great.
Absolutely, yeah. Absolutely.
Chloe said on Friday everyone had stayed to...
Yeah, we did. Yeah, we did. We watched the whole match.
What a knock that was as well, by Zen Malik and by Webster.
Yeah. Such a shame, wasn't it? They didn't quite get his turn.
He's hammered that straight down the ground. Now, I was talking to Dan Mosley on Friday, and apparently Bo was saying that he very rarely can hit that straight drive. Well, we saw one on Friday, and we've just seen one there. I think he can hit it.
Yeah, I reckon that's okay. Maybe she'd work on it a bit more. No, that's...
I mean, what was he, about an inch away from the stumps there with that drive? That's fairly straight to me.
Can't get much straighter, can you?
No.
I mean, he's just such a great all-round cricketer. He's batted everywhere from 1 to 9 in professional cricket. You know, he bowls off spin, he bowls pace. It's just so many roles he can play.
Oh, and he hits a very long and decent ball, and the fielder was very optimistically eyeing that one up, but it's 6 more.
He can also pound it over the boundary. And this is what I mean. He's just, when you think he's an Australian Test player, and he's played so well in that arena as well, and then he comes out here and he clobbers that one away.
Well, he's not middled that either, has he? It didn't sound like he middled that.
It didn't sound like it did. He's very, very powerful.
100's up at the end of the 11th over, 1 ball to come. Hokum's taken a little bit of a hammering here, 24 off his 11 balls so far. Oh, it's a very
good recovery.
Very nice ball. I mean, he looks like he's got some real pace about him, Crocombe, hasn't he?
Well, he does, and that's why he's on England's radar. I mean, he's been name-checked, hasn't he, by Rob Key, Brendan McCullum. They've all been watching him. I spoke to him down at Somerset when Sussex were playing there a few weeks ago, and he's been spending a lot of time on his strength and conditioning over the winter, and I think that has really helped him. But he's definitely been clocking it and being able to push it up there into the high 80s. So it's exciting. No wonder Surrey have come to, what did you say, pick across the bones?
I'm not, well, no, I think Keith said that. And I may have said that. I think Keith says some other things about Surrey, but 100 for 2. Yeah, I mean, look, with Sussex's financial position, people are going to come and try and take their players. It's that simple, isn't it? It's unfortunate, and maybe one of the reasons why Paul Farbrace has decided to leave at the end of the season as well.
There was that, but there's been a bit of confusion about that, because then it sounded like he was actually wanting to stay. Oh.
Restrictions are tricky. Webster into the pitch. He's on 30. Scores 101 for 2. All sop bowling.
Yeah, so I was a bit confused reading some conflicting reports about that.
That's a wide from Allsop. Aaron's pulling faces.
Well, I've never seen Tom Allsop bowl in a T20. I mean, he's a wicket-keeper bat.
It's an unusual action.
Yeah, it is. He's almost rushing it through in a Dan Mousey kind of way, isn't he?
Yeah, but that real round arm.
Yeah.
So and it gets so wide of the crease at his release point. It's almost like just flinging it straight across the batter.
One of the things we have noticed actually, Abby, is those middle overs. Mm-hmm. It's, the spinners are able to kind of almost take a grip. I mean, today the seamers for you, Amu and Mary and co, looked like they'd got a grip of the game anyway. But the last couple of games, it just felt that the spinners have been able to just really tie teams down between overs 7 and 15.
Yeah, and I think that's so important. It's such a crucial part of the games where you get control, and so you can really change scores from 180 down to sort of 140, 120.
For Webster there.
And also we've got Millie, who's bowling brilliantly at the moment, leading wicket taker last year in the Blast. We've got Bates.
She feels like she's got her mojo back.
She has. She has. She had a bit of a tricky start to the year, sort of in and out of the team. I'm not really sort of finding her feet, but I feel like now she's back. She's back to the old Millie, and she's bowling brilliantly.
One more to the total.
You're saying that, Aaron, that you haven't seen him. I haven't seen him bowl in a T20 either, as you see the end of that over, 109 for 2. I'm wondering how often... well, actually, they haven't. They wouldn't have faced him in a T20 because they've not really played each other in a T20. And maybe that's a factor in why he's bowling. an unknown, the unknown.
Very unknown. That's his first ever over in T20 cricket. So he's got 3 first-class wickets. That's why I was so stunned and surprised. Also, a bit of a shout-out as well. Just had a look in the YouTube comments. I believe Ethan Bamber and Michael Booth are tuning in. They've just given Abby a shout-out as well.
That's so kind.
Big up to Ethan and Michael.
109 for 2. Briggsy's back.
Big fan of both of them, and I've been so pleased to see Ethan in the wickets this year.
He's done so well.
Yeah, embracing that leading of the attack. I always, when I see him, I ask him what socks he's wearing that day, because he's mad into his novelty socks. Ethan,
I didn't know that about him.
Did you not know that?
No, I didn't know that.
Oh yeah, it's every time.
What's his sock of
That's
choice?
a shot and a half, that, from Sam Hay. We all know Briggsy better than most, and he pulls him away for a beautiful 6.
Yeah, I love putting in the holly stand. It changes every day.
Okay.
So what he said to me was, he's so self-deprecating, probably too self-deprecating. But he said he wears them to fool people into thinking he has a personality.
Oh God.
Nice shot as well from Hay, and that's going to get to the boundary ropes. Is it nice? A brilliant stop. Excellent bit of fielding. Allsop on the ropes, keeps that to 2.
It doesn't feel like a fair comment, really.
No,
I don't think
it's
that's
not.
true.
It's not. So if he is listening, Ethan, I think you've got a delightful personality.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm very, very pleased to see you taking so many wickets this year.
One more to the total. 119 for 2. These two are ticking over lovely. 50 partnership just came up. 51 off of 32 balls.
They're going at a good tick as well.
They certainly are. Got one hand to it. But enough to slow it down. Webster will come back and get a second. 121 for 2. So today you found out the company you're keeping at the top of the Blast charts. That's worth coming up for anyway, isn't it?
Absolutely, yeah.
Fantastic stuff.
I'm quite shocked.
It's going to be one more. That will complete over 30. Abby's going to leave us for now. Keith Barker's going to come and join us. Thank you very much. 1-2-2 for 2 as things stand. And Allsop, who bowled the last over, I don't think is coming back for a second. There were 9 from it. 13 overs gone then, 7 to go. Webster's on to 40. Hayne has just very quietly kicked himself round to 20 off of 14 balls.
That is something Sam's very good at.
I know. It's just all of you suddenly look up and you go, oh, he's got 30 out of nowhere, hasn't he?
And he has the ability to go even quicker. It just as and when he decides to do it, really.
Well, the platform here is good, isn't it? With 7 overs to go, 1-2-2 for 2, with a Webster and Hayne at the crease. I mean, if ever there feels like a 2, I hate to say the word 2 something on the cards, but it does feel a little bit like that. What do we say, Mel? Is it trying to... Well, you can tell us, Keith. In a 20 over, are we looking to double from what? Over 13, 12, 13? Is that the...
I mean, yeah, like to think so. I don't know if we will do, but we've got the wickets in hand to try and do it anyway.
Webster hammers that.
Yeah, tried to muscle it down there. I'm so glad to be on with you now, because I heard you saying something earlier, Keith, that I really wanted to ask you. You said that Grant Elliott was giving you some drills to kind of help your finishing.
Yeah.
And I want to know what those drills are.
Yeah, so basically I was coming in at the end of an innings, and it was against Leicester at EdgBLASTon where I struggled with Clint Mackay with his back of down slow balls and everything.
Down the ground from Hayne. Oh, it would have been a spectacular catch.
It's a great shot.
But it's a 4. 4 more to Sam Hayne.
And basically I didn't have much of a base to swing from. So he grabbed me and took me into the indoor school on the bowling machine, and he had me probably halfway down, maybe maybe just over a third of the way down. Put the bowling machine at 70 miles an hour, and just have me hitting the ball straight down the ground. Basically, that was to start with.
One more to the total.
And then from there, he'd have me go a step back, and I had to do drills hitting straight back over his head on the bowling machine. And then we went off full 22 yards and found that gave me an actual base to actually hit from. And then when we played Leicester again, that's where I hit Clint Mackay over the
big six
media stand. Yeah.
Just settle for one.
It basically meant I had a solid base to swing from. And actually, my balance was coming into the ball rather than kind of being deep in the crease and swinging with that much momentum behind me.
14 overs gone. 131 for 2.
That's really interesting.
131 for 2 then, 14 overs gone. And is that a drill that you have carried on doing, or is it you only did it then? Or
as and when I feel I need to, yes.
Yeah.
Not that I've had to do it much, as I've shied away from the white ball stuff over the years. But I do it every now and then. And I'm playing a bit of club cricket, and I think we're in the semi-final or quarter-final of the T20 competition we're in. So that's on Friday, so I'll be involved in that.
nice.
Only playing as a batsman, so it'd be kind of living the old memories of batting at 3 almost for Warwickshire in my early years.
And is that just ticking you over in between while you're waiting for the county championship to start again and stuff? That may well go all the way to the boundary. No, fielder's got round. All stop again.
It is, yeah. So got the T20 quarter-final, but then on the weekends we have one game a week where we play 50 over games, so I can get my overs in there and face a bit of bowling. So it's quite nice to actually go back to where I grew up playing and play with some old friends.
Oh, that's nice.
It's crazy close going into the last block of matches to the First Division.
Webster down the ground, picks out the fielder. 134 for 2. He's on to 47.
Yeah, those fixtures kind of come thick and fast out of nowhere, to be fair.
So we're looking at a century, a 70, and a potential half century, 3 games in a row, aren't we? Yeah, I thought so. He's in some form, is Bo Webster.
Well, like I said, the fact is he's an all-rounder in every single sense. I think helps him just find different roles within games as necessary, no matter the format. And it makes him such a valuable player because it's almost like you do get 4 or 5 players in one with Webster. Oh.
Unlucky from Sam Hain.
Oh, it's cost him runs.
Interestingly as well, the move up to 3, because obviously Dan was coming in at 3, but moving Webster up, it's a bit like they talk about Joss Butler, isn't it? If you've got a batter of that quality, you want them facing as many balls as you can, really, don't you? Yeah,
100%. You don't want to leave them too late at the end. And he's risen to the occasion many a time for us. So, and, you know, you've still got Dan then who can come back in as well. So, definitely a lot better there for us.
I think that move probably frees up Dan Mosley a little bit as well, doesn't it? Because then you've got he can be so electrifying when he comes in and goes hard. And whereas Webster, when I talk about that ability to adapt, he can build, and he's very, very smooth at going through the gears. And then that allows for Mosley to just concentrate on coming in and tonking it about as much as he can in the last sort of however many overs.
Oh, what a shot that is from Sam Hain, who's decided now is the time. It's a brilliant shot.
And that's what I was talking about with Sam earlier, is he can just slowly tick over and you think he's on 20 off, not too many, and then he'll just pull out a shot like that. And it's very difficult to bowl that because you don't know at any point he could decide to just go at you.
Well, he's gone, that's on about 6th or 7th stump, and he's just got across And the region in which he's planted that ball, that's top shot. And also because it must just frustrate the bowlers so much when they think, I've just bowled it there and look where he's put it.
Yeah, it's almost like, where do I bowl it now?
Partnership 72 between these two.
Safe.
It is. 3 converging on it. And it'll be Alsop.
He actually bowled a pretty similar line that time.
2 off the over. 2 off the last ball, should I say. Hefty over. 15 gone. 142 for 2. So from here, Webster on 47, Hayne on 33. It's got 5 overs to go. It's got to be 200 at least, doesn't it?
You'd like to think so. I mean, still 8 wickets in hand. If I'm in the changing room there, you're thinking, come on, boys, 220. Can we get 220?
Take that off the last 30 balls. Another 9 on 80 runs. But these two could do it. Webster on strike. Carson's back in. 1 for 19 from his 3 so far.
Oh,
It's a huge 6.
oh boy.
50's up for Webster. 53 off of 36 balls. And that's a second 6 to go with his 4 fours. Have we seen a run of form like it for the Bears?
Oh, it's staggering, and actually even better with that 6. Bo Webster has just gone top of the tree in the Blast leading run scorers for this season, so he has been absolutely phenomenal. Scored over 400 runs so far for the Bears. Oh, and he's almost gone.
Oh boy. Wow. He was reaching for that one. Got himself a bit out of shape.
I will say, he did hit that ball quite hard there.
I was going to say, I think Carson did well to stop it,
Yeah.
let alone catch it.
He's definitely feeling the after effects of that.
Partnership's up to 80, 148 for 2. Good ball from Carson, who's actually responded quite well with those last 2 deliveries from that opening 6. It's 1 more, 149. Hayne on strike. This is probably one of Webster's more sedate 50s, to be fair, of 38 balls. Doesn't seem to have the pace in it that it had on Friday, this wicket. These hybrids, they last quite well though, don't they?
Yeah, they do. They do. Make it a little bit easier for groundsmen to produce wickets.
Hayne goes down the ground, just be 1 to the total. And that brings up the 150, 150 for 2. With 2 balls remaining in the 16th over. And the Bears have a terrific platform for these final few overs. 8 off this so far from Carson.
I feel like Bowl will be looking for another boundary here.
Swept straight to the fielder. 1 more to the total.
Yeah, I think that was well bowled in the end.
Yeah.
Carson certainly bowling full.
Kenny's eyeing up that leg side. Might be thinking of a quick 2 here.
Do you want to put it in the hotel?
That's a full toss, and it will just be 1. Well, it's still 10 off the over. 16 overs gone, 152 for 2. Partnership now 84 off 52 balls between these two. Haney's on 35, Webster on 55. Obviously the biggest total we've seen this season was the total against on Friday against Worcester.
It was indeed, yeah. In terms of average first innings score this season, admittedly small sample size, only the 3 home matches, but it's 207 for 7, which is quite sizable, isn't it? Just goes to show the quality of the surfaces here for the batting sides. They've been, yeah, very, very good to get those big scores.
4 to go then. Final over from Danny Briggs. Hayne absolutely hammers him down the ground. It's not going to go. Oh, it is going to go because it's missed.
I was going to say, I feel like this is going to be an action over. We're going to see a few boundaries and might the odd wicket. Hopefully we don't lose a wicket, but I feel like this is where they'll look to try and kick on even more than they have.
So we talk about action balls because we were told once if there's kind of 3 dots, the fourth ball becomes an action ball. But you're talking about action overs.
Yeah, I don't think Sam's going to stop there.
No, he's not. But it's only one this time round. He always tends to, when he's in this position, he kind of sees the last 4 overs, doesn't he? It's time to really go to town.
Yeah, I think they'll be sizing up the score and thinking, we've got wickets in hand. Why don't we push on now?
Of course, these two were the captaincy collective on Friday night after the injury to Ed
Oh,
Barnard.
no, what were they? The council?
The Council of Leadership.
The
Leadership
Council.
Council.
The Leadership
The
Council.
Leadership Council.
Oh,
That's a good ball,
Really
that from
well
Briggsy.
bowled. Yeah, really well bowled. He's a smart bowler, isn't he? Really canny.
Yeah, we were questioning on Friday night. We were like, "Oh, who is the vice captain?" And we're like, "Oh, well, them two seem to have taken the decision. It's them two," and off they went. Big shout, but nothing doing from umpire Illingworth, and plenty being said between Sam Hain and Danny Briggs, of course, the former teammates.
You said it was the action over. You can see them desperately trying. They want to make this the action over. Briggs has bowled well so far.
I mean, what a
Great
shot. Talk about picking your spot.
11 off the over with 1 ball to spare. We're thinking another boundary here.
Do the job, wouldn't it? 163 for 2.
So well played.
Partnership on to 95 between these two. Webster on to 60.
Will he go for a leg side boundary?
Oh, he was going for it.
Oh, he's gone.
Oh.
It's 4 from Danny Briggs, and Webster's gone for 60 from 42 balls. No hesitation this time from Richard Illingworth, and the Bears lose a 3rd wicket. 163. The partnership of 95 is broken. Webster's LBW to Briggs for 60.
Well, you were right. He was going for the big shot, Keith, on the leg side. But Danny Briggs, he said it really well bowled on the back leg as well. And he was down on the ground, so it was probably an easier decision for Illingworth to make. He's pretty unhappy about it. His big bow.
Yeah, he's not happy at all. Wants to have a look at it, I think. Absolutely raging. If you are able to lip read, I do apologise. Hopefully we can get a straight on replay and have a little look at whether he's right to be outraged. I assume he thinks it was going down the leg side, or not sure if he's furious with the umpire, furious with himself. 163 for 3 though. Brings Mosley to the crease.
So you've got Dan Mosley though coming in with 3 overs to go, and so that's sort of what I was saying before. Does that make it easier for him coming in knowing, right, I've got 18 balls here to try and get as many runs on the board as I can?
I think with some batters who are very gifted like Dan, yes, because it's just, this is what I have to do. Some of us who aren't as gifted need a few balls to get in, so I think he'll be ready to go.
Mills is back to Hain. Slower ball. This be 1.
We're about to find out. You can tell us this. I said, he looks to me, it's rare that I've seen such an enthusiastic player wanting to do everything. Whether it's, you see him, he spends an entire day warming up to bowl, whether or not he's coming on to bowl.
Yep.
And I've seen him at times, he desperately wants to be fielding at short leg or wherever it is. He just wants to be in the action.
Yeah, he's ready for everything, and I think especially in this format you have to be ready for anything and everything. So he does prep very well. I'm trying to think here, Tamal will be trying to keep it more the offside, but looking at the field, might be backing himself to run it into Dan.
It's a good ball. Dot from Mills. I don't think he's bowled too many of them in his 14 deliveries so far.
He's kind of got an in-out field on the offside. He's got one down at deep mid-wicket.
Deep backward square and long on as well.
Oh yeah, I couldn't see the deep backward square. There's a wall in the way.
Just waited on that this time. One more to the total. Get Tame back on strike.
Cramped him for room a little bit. It's just not enough room to cut cleanly.
We've still got Barnard, Smith and Thompson to come, who can all hit a big ball as well. So there's opportunities here. As we saw with Thompson on Friday, he can smash a 6 or 2 when needed.
Oh yeah, he kind of went a bit ballistic, didn't he? Made some tremendous shots.
Don't forget as well, we got Usman Tariq too, if he's padded up and ready to go. I mean, he may not be bothered again.
That was genuinely one of the funniest things I have ever seen on a cricket field when he came running out. He hadn't put his gloves on, hadn't put his helmet on. He did have his headband on though. Unbelievable.
What's he like?
A pretty quiet guy, to be honest with you. Yeah, he's a nice guy, friendly guy. I've faced him once in the nets. It was every ball seemed the same, but
good shot from Sam Hain, and that's going for 4. It's a lovely shot. Takes him on to 48. Score on to 171.
yeah, every ball you felt was turning one way, and safe to say it didn't. It was very hard to pick, and it was just so slow.
And it's the other thing, because sometimes it seems to be, even when it's not getting so much turn, the pause kind of, is it harder to get your timing right against the shots?
Even if you want to run down at him, he's there paused, waiting to see what you do. So yeah.
Last ball of the 18th over. Mills to Hain, who takes the single, moves on to 49. And 9 off a Tymel Mills over. Feels pretty decent with 2 to go. 172 for 3. Hain on the cusp of another 50. 49 off of 30 balls so far.
Briggs has finished his 4, so I'll be interested to see who's coming on now. Is it Crocombe that's coming on? I think it is, yeah.
It is, yeah. It's Crocombe.
I guess Crocombe and Mills will be the 2 to finish here.
And I wonder if they might really try, but I'm sure they will really try to target Crocombe anyway, because they've only got 2 overs, but less experienced young bowler.
Yeah, slightly shorter side as well for Sam Hain. Wouldn't surprise me if we see a shot like we did the last over against, earlier against Hunt. Somewhere over fine leg.
Everyone's having a sing-along.
Got a fielder on the fine leg boundary just in front of the scoreboard. $172 for 3. 2 overs to go. Plan here has got to be to get a go above 200. Brings the 50 up for Sam Hain off 31 balls. 173 for 3. As ever with Haney. 2 6s, 3 4s, and that's 50 number
35 for the Bears, and I mean, this is just a testament to his consistency. The next best is Ian Bell with 15.
Wow.
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 Yeah.
He is absolutely remarkable. Streets above every other Warwickshire cricketer when it comes to that T20 record. Just been the very embodiment of consistency, reliability, dependability. Well batted, Sam.
Mosley on strike. Gives himself a bit of room. Just be 1. Toe end of the bat.
Very well bowled there from Crocombe.
Yeah, looks like he's only going to bowl 3 overs.
This is definitely an action ball for me.
Action ball.
Yeah.
I like it. I like the action ball, action over.
If not, I'll be very disappointed in Sam, and I'll have words with him later.
And what's the belief in the group like? After that start, is there the belief that actually we can still reach the quarterfinals?
Yeah, 100%. They've
It's going to go for 4, is it? Oh, it's a brilliant stop. Excellent stop. They'll come back for 2. It's 2 more for the total.
Yeah, I mean, obviously we didn't start as well as we wanted to, but T20s, once you get 1 or 2 wins, you can get on a bit of a run. I think we found our confidence there again. So hopefully we can kick on from here and put in some decent performances.
Yep, the momentum is good, isn't it?
Yeah.
9 balls to go. 176 for 3. Tries to free his hands up and pull that away. He does for 6. Excellent from Sam Hain.
Well, that was the action ball.
Well, yeah, it was. It was. I feel it might be another 1 or 2. There's 2 balls left. I see them both being action balls, so we'll see.
182 for 3.
I think Sam still knows I want that 220, but it's a bit far away now. But
keeps eyeing
I
that
believe.
next
I
side.
believe.
They believe. It keeps eyeing that sort of area around the Holly stand, doesn't he? Crocombe needs to be aware of that. If he gives him anything too straight, it's likely to go.
It's well bowled from Crocombe. Full outside the off stump. Just 1 more to the total. So it's been a good over. 11 from it so far. It's a lovely shot. Quite a flat 6, wasn't it? Third 6 of the innings from Sam Hain. Time for Dan to come to the party. 7 balls remaining in the innings. Full toss.
Ooh,
Smashed away.
Almost hit the umpire there as well.
Got plenty of it. Just for a single though. Ends the over. 184 for 3. 6 balls to go. And they'll be desperate to get, psychologically desperate to get over that 200.
Yeah.
The moment you're starting out at 10 and over, it feels like a bit of a mountain, doesn't it?
I think Miles will do the same as Hain. I think he'll probably look to come across his stumps a little bit and try and hit over towards the shorter side.
So Mills has gone for 40 from his 3 overs so far. Captain backs himself though. Beautiful sunshine at EdgBLASTon. So the place quite like it.
Unless you stood at deep square, deep mid wicket with that sun in your eyes, then you are not feeling.
Yeah, they're both the fielders are holding their hands.
And they
in
have
front of their
sunglasses
eyes.
on as well.
Yeah.
See where this is a slower ball from Mills to start with. No, it's with pace. Knows he gets it away, frustrated that it's only for a single. 185 for 3. 5 action balls now from Sam Hain.
Has to be. Has to be.
Our leg side is now the longer boundary, and those fielders don't have the sun in their
No,
eyes.
they do not. You could get anything from Sam here. He could go leg side and try and hit it over mid-off, or he might end up trying to ramp. You never know.
Try and use the pace of Mills. It's a quick ball. Just trying to pick that up into the leg side.
Yeah.
.185 for 3. 4 balls to go. What's going to be a good total to post? Can they get above the 200 mark? Probably all on Sam Hain here. Just one again. Mosley was looking for a second.
It's been very good start to this over from Tamal Mills.
It's 2 from the first 3 balls. I mean, in terms of a death bowler, his experience, but also his pace and variation.
Yeah.
Familiar hop. Did that actually almost not land on the strip?
Yeah, I don't
It
think
was-
it did.
That was the widest of wides from Mills.
It was the right idea from Mills there, just wrong execution. Do you go again and hope that you land it right, or do you change it up completely?
What would you do?
I'd back myself to get it right next time.
A song about that once, wasn't there? Get it wrong, get it right next time. He did,
Wide
and it's
ball.
another wide,
Another
yeah.
wide.
So even though Dan moved and did put a little pace
Yeah.
in, it was still too wide, wasn't it?
I'll be honest with you, I feel sorry for Tamal with
I was
that
going to say,
one.
you'd be
There's nothing worse.
you would be
There's nothing
raging,
worse.
wouldn't you?
You're trying to argue with the umpire, but he's moved. He's moved wider.
So then where do you go this time?
You've got to back yourself to go again, because and if you're getting it straighter, I'm sure Danny's looking for that ball to hit to the leg side. Probably a full wide ball.
Giving himself some room. He's pulled it, but again, not timed it. One more to the total. 189 for 3. 2 balls to go. So let me see some more wides. It's going to take 2 sixes to get us to that 200.
He's just struggled to get his timing as Mosley.
Dropping long off back and bringing fine leg up would be
Sam Haynes just clocked that, hasn't he?
yeah.
I wonder if he's going to try and ramp this.
I have a feeling he will. I don't. Oh, wide ball.
Wide ball. Three wides in the over from Tyrell Mills.
Was that wide ball to the tune of You Bears?
It could have been.
It sounded like.
190 for 3. This over seems to be taking an eternity, but they're still inside the cutoff. Obviously, it's the last over anyway. 3 minutes inside. It's like the breeze is getting up out there as well. Here's Mills again.
No.
4.
Six.
Outside.
Oh.
That's a beauty.
What a shot.
What a shot that was.
A shot.
The 200 is still on.
Oh my goodness. That was sensational. 6 off that shot. Wow.
66 off of 37 balls for Sam Hayne. Effortless, really. And it's a half century for Mills.
It's a tough game for a bowler, this, isn't it? Okay, we've got one more action ball left.
It is last ball of the innings. 196 for 3. Can Bears get to 200? Mills to Hayne.
2.
Gets his bat on it. That
Come back
might
for 2.
go for a 2. They're not going to get back for a 3rd, although Mosley's done it. He's got back for 2 comfortably, and that completes the innings. Sam Hayne finishes unbeaten on 68. Mosley unbeaten on 5. A partnership of 35 from 18 balls, and the Bears post 198 for 3 from their 20 overs. So for victory, it's going to be 199 is the target for Sussex. When we come back, we'll have a look at the highlights. Thanks to Keith for his contributions to that first innings. Here's the highlights then, and Artif will come and join me.
There we go, just taking a look at some of the shots that we've seen here today. Some breathtaking sixes. It started with Rob Yates, There were 3 brilliant innings in that Warwickshire effort. It started with Rob Yates. He had a little bit of fortune. That was an inside edge. Played some terrific shots before and after. We saw one really nice shot from Zen earlier when he tried to pulled it through mid-wicket. That was great from Rob Yates. Just guided it off the face down to deep third, almost all the way for 6. But it didn't quite carry. Crocombe got given the treatment as that ball was completely hammered over the mid-wicket area. I think this was the wicket. It comes dancing down the track. Yeah, really good piece of work behind the stumps from John Simpson. It wasn't his day today. It was spectacular last Friday, but today a less telling contribution from Malik. Briggs was really, really impressive actually today. That one was a short one that was cut away nicely, beautifully placed actually. But generally Briggs and there's can we call it a homecoming? I don't know. It feels like a homecoming anyway. There was another stumping, which was a little bit disappointing at that point. But then Bo Webster and Sam Hain both played a terrific knocks apiece, really. Some real power from Webster as well. Just really clubbers the ball. Went after Timal Mills in particular. Went on the bounce to the coaching staff over there. And Webster, he hits the ball hard and a long way. Sends it travelling. Tempted that one for mid-wicket, but just sailed over. And another one, a short one from Briggs as well. Just over the fielder, over mid-wicket. Yeah, can't be too full or too short on this, although that was a really good attempt at long off. It was always a long shot. It was a tough one. That's extraordinary. Just stepping across the stumps, falling over, but making sure he executes the shot. Gets it over mid-wicket for 6. Some really impressive striking. They looked like they'd get to 200 at one point, but then again it looked like they'd be stifled when a couple of wickets fell in quick succession. But Sam Hain with a half-century, really impressive hitting. Bo Webster with a half-century, really impressive hitting. Rob Yates with a half-century as well. Really, really good stuff from the 3 of them. Melinda Farrell alongside me. Mel, it was just so nice to see multiple players making telling contributions to get the Bears up to that big old score of 198 for 3.
Yeah, it was a real team effort by the 3. That was my favourite shot of the entire innings, though. That 6 from Sam Hain in the final over. My goodness, that was a terrific shot. No, he did a good job taking up the mantle. I think they'll be pretty happy with that. I'm sure they would have liked to have got it over 200. But they kept it ticking along. There weren't really any quiet periods. Danny Briggs caused some problems. I thought he bowled really well.
Yeah, he did. He obviously played a lot of cricket here. I don't know if you're going to see them, actually. I can just see the Warwickshire under-11s team just doing a little walk around the ground. It might just come into frame, actually, the bottom right-hand corner. You might just see them in just a moment because they're doing a little walk around the ground. Some of them are quicker than others. Some of them are really enjoying it, actually, just soaking in the occasion. Warwickshire under-11s, they're very noisy. There they are.
Aww.
It's a noisy bunch. They were enjoying themselves, singing along to Baby Shark earlier.
Okay, that's not okay.
No, and the England football song as well, the 3 lines.
That's acceptable.
Yeah.
Baby Shark is not acceptable.
Well, lovely moment. It's such a lovely touch as well for the kids to get a chance to, walk on the outfield, say hi to some of the fans. It's actually a nice attendance now, and it's been really, really good turnout actually today, especially once the football was over. Anyway, those of you that are in the crowd and have been sharing selfies and things like that, it's always nice to come to the cricket, take a selfie with your friends. There we go. There's a young man with the blue hat. Here's another one. Father and son, I think, enjoying themselves. There we go. These guys are going for it. They're having a really good time. That's a much more sensible. I like that Warwickshire cable knit as well. That's nice. Very good. The old Bears shirt. I've got that one as well. It's a good one, mate. Very good. There's the new Bears shirt. Fantastic. With a 6 sign. And so good. There's lots of England football shirts as well. 2 different eras there as well, aren't there? There's an England cricket shirt behind them as well, just for good measure, and another blue hat there. So great to have everybody submitting their selfies. Keep them coming in. We'll try and plug a few more. You can see the QR code on the screen right now. Just scan that. I know it's hard to scan when you're watching it on your phone sometimes. Borrow someone else's phone, scan the QR code, and upload your photo and share it with us, and we'll put it out there. Me and Bridge put one up last game, actually. It was very popular. They put it on the big screen multiple times.
Really?
Yeah, it was really...
But then you're a popular man.
Well, I don't know about that. I think they just probably didn't have as many selfies the last time around. But what we have had is plenty of runs here today at EdgBLASTon. And I'm really pleased for it because obviously there's a lot of action. It's raining in Durham, by the way, if you're intrigued by the score in that game. England have been set I think quite a high chase in the 190s. I think it might be exactly 190 their target, but it's raining over there, and that game's going to be reduced for rain. But I can tell you, it's definitely not raining here in Birmingham. It's nice and dry. It's really, really pleasant, and we've got quite a cracking game set up here. Warwickshire Bears men have had a tough old season. They're sitting at the bottom of their group at the moment, but a win today would put them even on points with Somerset, and then they'd be sort of joint second last or joint last or whatever it is, still with an outside chance of qualifying for the quarterfinals, because it's the top 2 teams in each group plus the 2 best third place teams. If they win all the rest of their matches, they've got a shot at finishing third place in this group. So lots and lots to play for, and crucially, Melinda, a lot of their players starting to find a bit of form.
Well, exactly. We've just been talking about Bo Webster and the consistency, a couple of half centuries and a century. The fact that Sam Hain has been so consistent for them over a long period of time, the flash of brilliance from Zen Malik last week. If they can keep just putting enough of those performances together to be able to get the big scores on the ground, and they've got a very, very good bowling attack that's going to be tested tonight. But yeah, you can see them winning more games, and they should be. They've got a really good squad, so you expect them to be able to have a real crack at that third spot. I think that's the most realistic one of the lot. They might need a few things to go their way, but maybe just being able to put together a few more complete team performances, I think is probably key, and it looks like that's something that's working for them better as the season goes on.
And we sort of joke about it a little bit sometimes, or we're somewhat flippant about it, but it must be something special to have a fan base like this. I mean, I'm not kidding. You know, England are playing in the Football World Cup. That's a big draw, obviously. England are playing in the men's cricket.
Oh, is that happening today? The Football World Cup?
It's done now. We can talk about it because it's done now. England won. They're through. They're going to play Mexico on Monday night at 1 o'clock in the morning, or Monday morning, I think, at 1 o'clock in the morning. So technically Sunday night, 1 a.m. Oh God, it's so annoying. Can we just get it back in a normal time zone, please? But I mean, there's a lot to compete with. The Women's World Cup's been on lately. Tomorrow's the England semi-final, and that, you know, there's been test matches on. There's been international white ball cricket on. There's cricket around the world as well. Major League started. There's loads of stuff going on. But despite that, Warwickshire still draws really impressive crowds on a regular basis. I mean, as a team, that's gotta lift you, right? That people love to come and see you watch, come to watch you play cricket. They come and support you, even if you've had a really ordinary start to the season. You know, they still come in good numbers on days where they could be doing anything else. They could give their time to any sport, but they turn up here. As a player, that's got to be like, you know, it's got to give you an extra bit of motivation.
There's certainly die-hard fans here. I'm lucky. I come across them quite often in the Tom Dollery suite when I'm here, even during the championship, and everyone wants to tell you what they think. They care passionately about this Warwickshire side, of course, and it's a side with it's won trophies, and I think, you know, they want to see them winning more trophies. I care a lot about it.
Yeah, the Tom Dollery suite is very special if you get a chance to go in there. Haven't been in there for a while. It's been a couple of years now.
Is that because you got banned?
Well,
what did you do?
Well, I think, look, I think there's no formal rule about how many spring rolls you can eat in the buffet, but I think there's an understanding that it shouldn't be 27. And like, well, what can I say? What can I say? In any case, the umpires are making their way out, which is great to see. We can get this chase underway. It's going to be fun. You know, and thanks everybody for following us on the stream as well. Let us know if you're enjoying the action. And yeah, just got a little hair tussle from Bridge, which just sent me for some reason. I don't know why.
I'm jealous. He never tousles my hair.
Do you know what it is? I feel like an under 11s cricketer who's just taken a wicket, or actually not, who's been dispatched all over the park, and the coach just wants to just give you a little picket. Don't worry, son, he'll be okay. He'll be okay. There's Usman Tariq. He's going to be interesting to watch with the ball, as always. The Bears fielders are making their way out. I'm going to make my exit. I'll let Adam Bridge take over comms. You're going to be alongside him, and then joining you in just a moment is going to be the very talented and the very high scoring, and by high scoring I mean 250 runs so far this season. Abby Freeborn's going to join you in just a second.
Thank you, Artif. I just wanted to see how much hairspray was on the front. That's all I was checking, because that quiff hasn't moved all day.
Yeah, you're right. It stands to attention, doesn't it?
It's just jealousy. I stopped using products many years ago. Now I just shine. I don't need anything other than that.
Oh, you shine in so many ways.
I do under these lights. It's air conditioning though. It's got to get my jacket on.
I know.
It's back. It's cold in here, isn't it?
It is a bit chilly. Do you know what?
She's come up in her shorts, bless her. We should have warned her.
I know. Just getting used to the heat. But
She's back for a second stint, you see. That's brave. Here we go then. So 199 to win. Chris Wokes has the ball in hand.
He's doing a bit of commentary at Trent Bridge.
It was Saturday, Sunday, wasn't it?
Yeah, saw him up there. Not much he can't do, let's face it, is there? Chris Wokes.
No, he's a pretty good golfer as well, to be fair. Are there any cricketers that aren't good golfers? Abby, do you play golf?
I'm sorry, I'm in the minority here. I don't play. I don't play.
At all?
Not at all.
Wowzers. Here we go. Wokes is in, and he bowls immediately towards. That's crisp sound off the bat, but no run.
I interviewed Chris Wokes in South Africa when he was there we were both there for the SA 20 18 months ago, and then we did this really nice interview, and as part of it, like at one point we were talking about his love for Aston Villa, and he asked me if I'd ever been to a Villa game, knowing that I've lived in Birmingham for 11 years.
Has he got a wicket? No. Big shout, but not enough.
Smile from the umpire.
Yeah, he's not having that, is Mr. Harris.
And he asked me if I'd been to watch Aston Villa, and I said no, and that I didn't support them. He looked at me and he shook his head and said, I just can't believe it. Our relationship's never going to be the same, Mel. And I thought, this is the worst moment of my life, disappointing Chris Wokes.
Well, I've known him now for quite a few years, and I can't find any flaws with the man apart from the fact he's a Villa fan. Everything else about him is absolutely complete perfection, really.
He's just the nicest. He's one of the nicest people you meet on there, and that's why when he looked at me with such disappointment, I thought, I need to go back and just think about all the decisions in my life that have brought me to this low point.
I think I first met him at a mutual friend's wedding, actually, probably about more than 10 years ago now. And yeah, he is just a nice chap. The nicest chap in cricket, actually, I think. I mean, you probably meet more than I do, but in your travels around the world. But I can't find a nicer person when it comes to cricket than Christopher Wokes.
Two of the nicest blokes you'll meet have both come out of this club, and that's Chris Wokes and Moeen Ali, right? Two of the nicest.
You surely have got to put OHD in that category as well.
Yeah, I see OHD as well.
Yeah.
This club just attracts nice people.
It does.
Happy that you're here too, see? It just attracts nice people.
It does.
With the competitions being run, there's so much more, like even with the 100 and then with this as well, or the double headers. Is there a lot more sort of crossover when it comes to the male and female players in talking cricket and comparing notes?
There is definitely more so, like these last couple of years compared to previously.
Chase that one. It's a dot ball to end the over. It's a really good over. Just the one boundary from it for Harrison Ward. 4 runs to Sussex, so another 195 needed. And as you can see on screen, look, Abby's with us, Mel's with us, Artif's having a bit of a break. And Abby, it's cold, yes. So she's come up in her shorts and t-shirts.
I know, I
fresh
should have
from
brought my
playing,
jumper.
look, fresh from playing.
So yeah, you were saying there's a little bit more kind of crossover between the men's team and the women's team now?
There is, now that we're sort of, now that we're Warwickshire and we have the double head figures and fixtures and sort of playing the Blast with the men, there's definitely more crossover than sort of back in Sparks days.
And is that helpful for you cricketing-wise in being able to, if you want to pick someone's brain or have a discussion about things?
Yeah, I think the bowlers do it more so than sort of wicketkeepers and batters. But because Jake Lintott kind of comes along and coaches Millie.
Here's Richard Gleeson. He'll be quick for sure.
Yep. That looked pretty quick.
A wave of the bat from Dan Hughes. Having Gleeson back makes a real difference to this Warwickshire side, doesn't it?
Well, just having a bowler who can push his pace right up there. You've got such good control at the other end from Chris Wokes. It's just a good 1-2 punch to have at the top, isn't it?
Very much so. Specialist in this format of the game, of course.
That's very well fielded.
It is. Playing in your favourite area there?
Yeah, we were talking about you in that position. You took a couple of catches on Friday when you were fielding almost at that sort of short, fine. Yeah.
It's a hot spot at the moment.
That first catch you took was spectacular. The dive, putting the dive in. Don't you worry, we were giving it all that.
Nice shot. 4 for Hughes. 8 on the board for Sussex now.
Yeah, I've actually noticed it becomes quite an important position, really, because people play a lot of paddles and ramps and all sorts now. So, like, it's actually behind square leg side. It's actually been quite a hot spot for it.
Do you miss not keeping wicket?
I do.
Do you want to rip the gloves off Nat's hand sometimes? Just give it to me.
Oh, wow.
That was short and sharp, and it struck Dan Hughes. I'll just get the physio on just to make sure he's okay.
Yeah, well, he's smiling. He looks like he's okay, but that one, he went one way. He actually arched his back and put his head in the way of the ball. There may be a bit of indecision. He was going to duck forward and then he decided to sway back. But the nature of that bouncer.
May need a new helmet if there's any damage to it. How many helmets do you carry around nowadays? It's just one, and then there's a batch of spares.
There is, yeah. So we all have one helmet, and then the physio has several spares just in case.
But is that quite annoying if you had to change your helmet, because you kind of you feel comfortable in yours, don't you?
Yeah, I get very particular about my kit and which ones I use. So I don't think I'd be best pleased. But with the helmet, though, you can't take any risks, can you? Really?
No, absolutely.
No.
They're all smiling out there, including the officials and Dan Hughes himself. I think he's just getting asked, of course, the obligatory questions that have to be asked. Have you ever had to be asked those? Concussion?
Regularly.
Yeah. What do they ask you?
They ask you sort of like where you are, who you're playing against, the current score, if you guess them time, sort of just to see like what your awareness is and whether you're sort of right here, like right now, or are you thinking a bit slowly, or.
I'm glad we've gone beyond the how many fingers am I holding up.
Yes.
Here's that ball from Gleeson again. Oh, yeah.
He's angled the ball in, and then when it's hit the ground, he has straightened, and I think that's why Hughes basically changed his mind. As much as you can change your mind in the fraction of a second it takes a Richard Gleeson ball to meet you. But the extra bounce as well. Don't think he was expecting that.
Well, he looks all right to continue. He's been checked over by the physio. Umpires are happy. Helmet's fine. And 2 balls to come in the second over. First from Richard Gleeson at this pavilion end. Be 1 more to the total. Score moves on to 9. And if I'm right in thinking Paul Farbrace, who's obviously the Sussex coach, would have been the man who signed Richard Gleeson, I think, from memory, when he was here as sporting director.
Yeah, it would have been. Yeah, I mean, with Gleeson, he's been a terrific signing, hasn't he? I know that you're mentioning about his calibre, his resume, 173 T20 wickets. And let's not forget, he was a late bloomer. Didn't actually become a professional until he turned 28. So, no, he's still hungry, he's motivated, he's got that fire in his soul.
Last ball of his first over. Stepping away that time was Ward, and it's a dot ball, just 5 from it. Really good start from the Bears then. 2 overs gone, and Sussex are 9 without loss. Works with a second over. I've got a thing, Abby, about people who bowl 3 overs. Millie's third over today on the bounce got a little bit of tap. I'm always concerned. I think 2 overs is fine. I think when we push it to 3, sometimes the batsman just a little bit comfortable against that bowl.
I do know what you mean. It's a tricky one, isn't it? It's
because they bowl well.
Lottery.
Yeah, Millie was bowling brilliantly, but
Brilliantly,
and then all of a sudden she went for like 13 or something.
Although, to be fair, probably you see that often, even if bowlers bowl 2 overs and come back for a third later, they often go for a few then. They even up.
It's well played by Hughes. Just going to be 1.
So maybe it's just always going to be the third over, no matter when you bowl it.
Well, I think from a batter's perspective, I quite like it when bowlers don't chop and change, and then they do just bowl sort of 2, 3, however many overs in a row, because you do just get used to it. You know what you're facing. You can get comfortable, but then when a bowler is bowling as well as they were, say Millie in the first 2 overs, would you be silly to not give her a third?
No, there was dot balls galore.
I know.
She bowled brilliantly. Tough call for the captains to make. That struck on the pad. It's going to be just a leg by. Always going down the leg side.
Yeah, the impact was outside leg as well.
Tell us about Georgia as a captain, because I think she's quite difficult to read from up here. But what is she like as a captain?
I think she's a brilliant captain.
Yeah.
She's obviously new. Last year was her first year captaining, so it was quite a big job for her. But I think she's done brilliantly. It's we've had so many changes to the teams, and
That's a nice shot. It's going to be fielded, is it? By Dan. Oh, it's a brilliant stop by Dan Mosley. They're going to come back for a second. That's got about. Oh, it's close. It's close. Good work behind the stumps by Kai Smith. That couldn't have been far away. That looked really tight for a second.
Great bit of fielding. It was a lovely shot, but I'll tell you what, the knee slide and then onto the feet.
It's one motion, isn't it?
Yeah.
That was brilliant.
That can't be easy when you look at that again. Sliding on your knees and then coming up, throwing in one motion. That's pretty athletic.
Danger mouse every time. Oh, that's up in the air. There's a chance here. He's not going to get there, I don't think, Gleeson. No. And it's just going to be 1 to the total.
Now, there's a bit of a few.
Well, I think they were debating who should have been closest to that. I
Yeah.
think Thompson was coming in, but Gleeson felt closest to it. But it's just 1 more to the total.
feels like it would have been quite a tough chance, wouldn't it?
Yeah, well, even Chris Wokes had his sort of hands out there as if he wasn't particularly impressed.
No,
You
he
don't
never
often
gets
see
crossed.
that.
No, he doesn't get crossed as Chris.
He doesn't look happy.
I think he has his trim every week still, though. Looks sharp, doesn't he? That's out, is it? Oh, no, just couldn't quite reach it. Again. It's well fielded and stopped on the ropes by Webster. First attempt to the catch.
If nothing else, it looks pretty scratchy by Sussex early because he's kind of clothed that one a bit.
Haney wasn't far away, was he?
No, he wasn't. That's a great bit of fielding, though.
It is equally easy to put his legs over the rope there while still in contact with the ball, given the size of them. 16 without loss. Last ball of the third over. That's down the ground. That's a good hit. It's a big hit. It's 6. No messing with that one. All the way into the stands. Great way to finish the over for Sussex. Hughes is on 9. Ward is on 12. And that's 22 without loss from 3 overs.
So an over where, well, a wicket could have fallen a couple of times. Finishes, the ball just being over pitched a little bit by Wokes. He didn't look happy. He looked a bit grumpy and he was probably, for someone like him, everyone else in a good mood is probably Chris Wokes grumpy.
How set are the plans? So we're going to see Dan Mosley. Obviously, this isn't what they did on Friday, so maybe it's a specific plan to batter. How flexible when you step out there? Is there a kind of, will we roughly know who's going to bowl when?
Yeah, I think you've got a general idea of what you want to be doing. But like we have bowlers meetings, batting meeting, like you have matchups, you have bowlers that you want to be bowling when certain batters are on strike, and it changes quickly.
What did I say about Dan Mosley being the one who looks like he wants to do everything? The speed at which he haired after that ball that he wasn't even going to get to before one of his teammates. He's a great character. I really enjoy watching Dan Mosley play. I just wish he lived in Mosley because that would be really appropriate.
Quite apt.
I don't think he lives too far from me, actually.
Is that a posh part of Birmingham?
No. I don't live in Birmingham, my dear. I live in Warwickshire.
Oh, sorry, darling.
It's hammered through the offside. That's just going to be brilliantly stopped by Ed Barnard. It'll be 2. To be fair, his brother plays for the village next to mine. He plays for that team on a Saturday.
I see you live in a village.
A village, indeed.
It's a nice shot, though. But again, great piece of fielding.
It's going to go to the ropes. It's almost like the Bears trying to steal an over here quickly with Mosley. Sussex just starting to find a bit of rhythm.
Yeah, just in this last over or so.
It's down the ground. Wokes is there.
Actually did really well to dig that ball out. Mosley just angling that ball right in and right at the toes, following him as he backed away. Hughes can be a really dangerous batter too once he gets going. Dearly love a wicket here. Oh, almost gets one. Goodness, that could have gone anywhere.
Last ball of the 4th over coming.
He doesn't give batters time to settle, does he, Mosley?
Great stop. Brilliant bit of fielding.
It's a good tactic as well, I think, trying to get through your over quickly and sort of through the over before you even realised as a batter.
It feels like that sometimes with the spinners. So today it just felt like Millie and Hannah, it was like over after over. It's like really quickly, and all of a sudden you're like, oh, we've only scored 8 off the last 3 overs because they've gone through quite quickly. We noticed today that Georgia usually bowls kind of one of the first 2 overs of spinners, but actually we saw Hannah and Millie today before Georgia actually got the ball in her hand.
Yes, I would say that Bakes generally comes on first over after the power play.
Yep.
I'd say that's pretty regular. But G does come on earlier than she did today.
And I'm guessing at times you need a spinner in the power play if it's not going well, and she tends to take that on herself sometimes, doesn't she?
Yeah, she does.
Gleeson swung around to the Birmingham end.
Oof, that was quick.
So maybe that's why we saw that over of Mosley there, trying to steal one and, for whatever reason, getting Gleeson to bowl from the other end.
Yeah, I suspect we may see Webster from this end next. Not sure how Barney's back is in terms of being able to bowl, but he's not really bowled much in this competition anyway. 31 without loss. Oh, he's got a hand on that. .32 without loss. So we've got another double header on Sunday, haven't we?
Yes, against Yorkshire we're playing.
Stair Callis back.
Stair Callis is back at EdgBLASTon.
Oh, okay. That's they will start coming back now. A few players, won't they?
Yes.
It's cut away, slashed at that. Stopped, but not quite enough. Just runs away from Wokes. Did well to get a hand on it, I think.
Do you get players back for that game? Do you know?
I think that depends on how tomorrow goes.
Oh, right, of course. None of that the England A players. So is
not sure. Not sure. I think they were only playing 2 or 3 50-over matches, but I've not quite got my dates lined up.
Well, I was looking at the Badger, but the Badger's not got the answer to that question. Oh, it's an inside edge. Oh, he's got him.
Got him. Chopped
I was
on.
following the ball. Hadn't seen the Bales go. Well, the edge of that bat was living dangerously. And Ward has gone, bowled by Gleeson. And they're 36 for 1 in the 5th over.
He's a weapon, isn't he, Gleeson? He's been pretty tight already, just the sheer pace. We've seen him wrap Hughes on the head, and this time, it's just so quick. He's so quick.
This is why I wish we had flashing Bales, because I was following the ball over there.
I know that you guys were talking about not liking the flashing
not
Bales.
me. I like the flashing Bales.
I love the flashing Bales.
Artif
Who doesn't like the flashing Bales?
Artif doesn't like them. I think they're great because there are so many gimmicks that come into cricket that have not really any cricket purpose except to try and make everything loud and shiny and everything else in T20 cricket. But that is one thing that was brought in that I feel like adds to the cricket side of things. I really like it. When you see a replay for a run out, just that moment when the bail lights up, and I really like it.
Yes, I do too. I wonder where that went. I don't remember.
They only tend to use them in televised, don't they? It would be,
that'll be it.
It is quite handy though. I just think it
I love them.
I think it helped the umpires a little bit as well for run outs when you see the lights go. Here's Gleeson again. Oh, it's another quick ball, but it's down the leg side. I would have thought that was far down the leg side, to be fair. George Thomas is in. 37 for 1. 2 balls to come in this 5th over. And as we say, Yorkshire here on Sunday. And that's the next one for you. You've not got a game Friday, have you? So it's Sunday yet?
No, next one's on Sunday.
Oh.
Early start as well, isn't it? 11:30?
Is that right?
Yep, it is 11:30. Also have just double checked those
Is that
dates
right?
as well.
She goes, is that right? Mate, you're opening that batting. I hope you know what time it
She was
starts.
rocking up at 3 o'clock to open the batting.
I must have been timed out by about 5 hours.
Sorry, you've just checked what, Chief?
Yeah, double check that time. It is 11:30 first and
I
foremost.
believe you.
And the England A series finishes on Friday.
Oh, okay.
Ah.
So we'd hope to have Garris back. Who I think scored some
Yes.
runs today as well, didn't she?
She
They
did.
won
I think
today,
she had
yeah?
30 not out
Yeah.
today.
Which is good. One more ball to go. 39 for 1. Well, Abby, you're going to depart now, but thank you. It's been an absolute pleasure
Well, thank you for having
to have
me.
you. Do come back again, but just bring a jumper and some trousers
Next
next
time I'll definitely bring a jumper.
And I did take some. I got your phone and took some photos of you sitting in, so they'll be on
Perfect.
your phone.
Thank you.
Oh, that's not far away, but it's going to be 4. And to the boundary rope it goes. 5 overs gone then. 43 for 1 they move on to. And Abby will leave us, and obviously we'll see her in action. One of the top 4 batters in the Blast this season, in the Women's Blast. She'll be on the stream in action on Sunday, as we say, at 11:30 start. And as predicted, over 5 from this end is going to be bowled by the Slug.
See, you're so good, aren't you? The Slug from Snug. I mean, I don't think he's called a slug because he has, I don't know, some sort of slimy. What are they? They're not mollusks, are they? What's a slug? What is it? What type of creature is a slug?
It's a snail without a home.
Yeah, but what's a snail? What's a snail?
I don't know what a slug is.
I don't
a snail.
I think it's because
God,
he's
I'm not David
slugger.
Attenborough, you know.
Oh, it'd be fun if you were. Imagine David Attenborough commentating on this.
Hey, with that voice, it'd be fantastic, wouldn't it? 43 for 1, start of the 6th over.
Just to let you know,
That a slug is what?
someone here did study zoology.
Oh, okay.
A slug is indeed a mollusk.
It is a mollusk. There you go.
Well done.
Oh, thank you. Ah, there you go. I knew more about slugs than I realised.
Up in the air, over the top of the fielder. Yes, it is over the top of Thompson, and that's 6 runs. Well, they've made a pretty good start here. Last over of the power play, they're on 49. Thomas is on to 7. Hughes on 16. 150 more required to win.
Yeah, it's a really nice shot. Just got to the pitch of the ball. It's a long boundary as well.
Oh, that's effortless.
Wow.
Really was a nice shot for 4. Just stand and deliver.
Well, he almost didn't even look like he put any muscle behind that whatsoever. It was just lovely timing, technique.
Was a really good shot. Ed Barnard just, I think, telling Jordan Thompson to come in because he's going to drop someone back here.
It brings up the 50 as well for Sussex.
No, it's always down the leg side.
Yeah.
It was full and on the pads. 53 for 1.
Yeah, that was going mild down the leg side.
We'll make that 54 for 1, that leg by. Change in the field, obviously, for the left-hander. Deep comfort point is where most is heading, and Thompson has now gone to deep square leg.
Don't think Big Bo will like being smeared for 6 and 4 at all.
2 singles thereafter. 55 for 1. 1 ball remaining in the 6th over. 1 ball left in the power play.
Yeah, so my point was, it's not because he's like a mollusk.
Oh,
I think
slugs. Yes, we're back on
it's
slugs.
because he's a slugger,
Yeah.
isn't that?
And because he comes from Snug, surely that's the reason.
Well, then his nickname would be Snug.
Well, even it right. I should have asked, really, shouldn't I? Oh, and the up in the air, and Barnard went for it. It was a full toss from Webster, not the best of deliveries. I think Barnard thought with one hand he might be able to pluck that out of the air. He couldn't. That's the power play. 6 overs, 59 for 1. Let's get the comparisons and all the numbers behind those first 6 overs with Aaron.
Thank you very much, Adam. Yeah, so slightly worse off than where the Bears are at, as we just see some of the highlights from this first 6 overs for the Sharks. So the Bears were 63 for 1, Sussex are 59 for 1, but a decent number of boundaries, 7 4s and 2 6s. And I'm looking at George Thomas right now, just looks in a really good rhythm, doesn't he? As you said, almost languid, effortless, fluent with the flow of the bat. So some good early signs here for Sussex. Of course, we saw there the big wicket of Harrison Ward. He's had a great season up the top of the order for the Southern County. But for the Bears, they'll be hoping in this passage of play, this man right here, Usman Tariq, will have a big role to play.
Here he is. Oh, first ball into the pads.
Crikey.
Well, as Keith Barker said earlier, you think every ball's going in the same place, but it doesn't.
It's not. No. And also the
timing
thing about the timing.
Swept. And swept for 4. Swept very well that time by Hughes.
Yeah, that was really nicely played. Just waited for that one because he can't charge, but confident in being able to sweep. That was really well played.
He moves on to 21 from 17. 63 for 1. Swept again, this time in the air, but it's going to be short of Zen Malik. One more to the total. Field changes for the right-handed Thomas. Very nice bandana for Usman Tariq.
Great, isn't it?
Yeah. That's got to be, hasn't it? Yes, no doubt about it. As plumb as they come. Usman Tariq strikes. Thomas is gone for 15. And it's 64 for 2.
Well, it does make the real difference bringing on Tariq. What a bowler he is. Thomas playing back. It's always going to be dangerous, isn't it? Playing back to this man. You just don't know which way that ball's going to go. And in his first over, just goes straight on, really.
It's a leg stump, isn't it?
Yeah, leg stump.
No delay from Ant Harris.
He was back a long way in his crease.
And 00 Tariq has struck. How many wickets is that he's got now this season? 7?
I can give you the numbers on that, actually, if you want the specific numbers. That's his 8th wicket.
Oh. So before that, he was 00 on 7.
He was, yeah, 00 and 7. But he's been going at less than 7 runs and over, 6.88, which in the modern T20 game is quite sensational.
I remember we used to think 5 or 6 was sensational. And now we're thinking, well, 7.5, that's not bad. 64 for 2. Then new batter is Ollie Carter. Really open stance there. Very crouched. Comes right across his stumps. Well, this is an interesting technique to Tariq from Ollie Carter. Five from the over and a wicket, 1 ball to come. Swept. Aerially for 4. Nice shot. 2 boundaries from the over. Goes for 9 runs. And Sussex are 68 for 2. Hughes on 22. Carter's off the mark.
I almost think that's the better way to play him. If you're confident on the sweep, trying to play back to him just leaves yourself so exposed, doesn't it?
Aaron's going to tell us that's where he leaks most of his runs.
It's exactly where he scores most of his runs. So, I mean, I was looking at that prior to the delivery. I'd like to see a little bit more protection, especially down to where the Warwickshire bench is. That is one of, if not Ollie Carter's strongest scoring areas. He's so good on the conventional sweep. So, just something for the Bears to think of. They had a deep backward square. I'd like to see them just go a little bit fine and maybe go to more of a long leg, just because he's so strong through there.
Hughes to face Thompson, who's into the attack for his first over. Good pace as ever from Jordan Thompson. They get 2. 70 for 2.
Mosley is so good on that boundary, isn't he? And again, this is another brilliant pick up and throw. And look where the ball ends up landing as he's on the run. It was right over the stumps as well.
Does it time after time. 70 for 2. Coming round to the left-hander. Full ball. Well dug out and well fielded by Thompson. Meeting of minds. Hayne and Barnard. One is long off, one is long on. Four balls to come in this over. Rate required over 10 and over. Although, to be fair to them, they're going at 9.5 at the moment.
Yeah, they're kind of just keeping in touch with the run rate required. Thompson's trying to bowl full, just over pitch slightly. I mean, trying to nail that Yorker. If they can just sort of have a 1 or 2 overs where they string a few dots together, that pressure will start to build very, very quickly on the Sussex side.
Carter taking a middle and off stance here, or guard. Trigger movement is to step across the stumps and turns it for a single. How's the dot ball count looking in comparison?
Yeah, great question, to be honest. It's at 16 at the minute, so it's a little bit worse than where the Bears were at. It was actually something that Warwickshire did very, very well over the course of the innings. I mean, they had 26 dot balls in the entirety of the 20 overs. Of course, they would have preferred another couple of boundaries, but overall the strike rotation, getting those 1s and 2s, was very, very good for the home side.
Bustles in, does Thompson. It's a good shot, but again,
brilliantly
fielded by Mosley. Gets the throw away swiftly as well, but they still get back for 2. That's really well run by Carter and Hughes.
Great running. I hope he hasn't hurt himself there, has he? I hope. No, I think. Oh.
Yeah, I thought he was looking a little uncomfortable before anyway.
A little bit ginger. If he can manage to avoid a boundary here, this will be a really good over.
Slower ball on the pads, just 1.
Yeah, it's a good over.
Well, they get 7 from it, but it will do. It's 8 overs gone, and the score's 75 for 2. $75 for 2 after 8 overs. Usman Tariq is back for a second over. Hughes on 28, Carter on 5.
He went for a couple of boundaries, both of them to sweep shots, but also taking a wicket in his first over.
Oh, he's got him, is he? Oh, no, they've appealed for LBW, but this time umpire Harris walks away.
Might have been just outside. He did come across, step across quite a way.
Oh, I see Artif's returned with a new jumper.
Yeah.
He's cold. He's like, I said it was cold up here.
If I tell them I'm cold, do you think I'll get one?
Oh, he's got last year's jumper.
Last year's,
yeah,
okay. Okay.
Once he gets some merch, he doesn't let go of it. He's carrying around a bag from the 1999 World Cup still, with all of his stuff in. Usman Tariq from the far end, 76 for 2. Just tweaking his field.
I was going to say, notice that a fielder's now at fine leg.
Yep, because Carter this time goes down the ground to Bo Webster, who fields swiftly. I was surprised there wasn't protection there to start with, to be fair. It's a real croucher here, is Carter. Onto the back foot, hammered to Hayne. Just one more. 77 for 2.
It started the over really well as Tariq.
The run rate just edging towards 11.
More tweaks to the field there, running back and forward. It's just plugging up that extra cover area.
Hughes clubs it into the leg side. The problem is when you are chasing down a target of this size, the moment you kind of don't hit your 9, the run rate just starts to fly upwards, doesn't it?
Climbs quickly.
Just 3 off the over so far. Sussex need a boundary. Carter sweeps to try and deliver it. Wokes fields, just one more.
Now they've got a better set field, I think, now to give Tariq that protection. Sweep's been the only shot that's been really successful to him so far.
Interesting how you planned as well, because obviously, as we said, they don't play Sussex very often. So, you know, some of your matchups you may not kind of have clarity on. Obviously, there's lots of analysis nowadays, but that's going to be a wide down the leg side, fired in by Tariq. Hughes is on 30.
5 off the over so far. If he gets out of this, that's 2 good overs back to back.
Swept. They're going to run a quick single. And Tariq doesn't usually like fielding those, but he has on this occasion. It's the end of the over. 81 for 2 then, off of 9. So 118 more required. And that run rate up to 10.7 per over.
Yeah, so just a couple of quite tidy overs there. Just putting the brakes on a bit, sending that run rate northwards. Now, Bo Webster is back, and he did go for a few in his first over. So 15, in fact. So now the pressure on him to keep it tight, not to give up that advantage.
He did a 6 and 2 fours. Slower ball, inside edge, and it's going to go for 4. This man's not running after that one. I don't think he'd have got there anyway, but I don't think he's got the pace to chase that.
A little bit unlucky there that time, Bo Webster, in conceding that boundary. That inside edge could so easily go onto the stumps. It hasn't missed by much, has it?
No, not at all.
But it does ease a little bit of pressure.
One to the total.
It's interesting listening to, funnily enough, Elise Perry talking about T20 batting during this T20 World Cup. And she spoke a couple of times on the importance of getting shots away in the first couple of balls. It's almost like the first 2 balls of every over are the action balls.
Yeah.
Just she and Ash Gardner in that partnership they had against India. It's the first couple of balls. If you can get them away then.
I guess you don't need to go looking, but you're also applying the pressure to the bowler, aren't you?
That's the whole point.
Yeah.
If you've already got, if you get a boundary in the first 2 balls, a boundary or a 6, then the bowler's going to be trying to get out of the over. So all of a sudden there might be less attacking, so you've got more opportunities then to kind of, you know, take the over away from them. If this is from what she and others have said, is that if you don't come, if you're sort of dotting it up or just getting 1s or 2s when you've got a high required run rate, then the pressure really comes on those last 2 deliveries. And obviously the bowling team knows that as well, and they're waiting for the opportunity to come.
7 off the over so far, 2 balls remaining. Oh, that's up in the air, but it's going to go over the top of Gleeson and away to the boundary ropes for 4.
Well, another boundary in the over that could so easily have been a wicket So the top edge.
Becomes a really good over though, doesn't it? 11 from it so far.
Yeah. They won't care how they come, Sussex, as long as they keep coming.
Oh, he's got him! Beauty! Came across his stumps once too many times. Did Ollie Carter, and he's gone for 12. 92 for 3. Webster's in the wickets, and that completes 10 overs. The halfway stage, 92 for 3.
Yeah, well, he saw him moving across and exposing that leg stump, and that was just lined up perfectly by Webster. Love seeing that stump cartwheeling out of the ground as well. So that ends up being a good over in a way. A few runs, but the wicket, that's what they want. Take a few more poles and just slow them down. And on that note, I'm going to leave and give you back to our team.
92 for 3. And a new batter on his way to the crease. And it's going to be John Simpson who's going to come and have a go. Usman Tariq as well is going off, and he's going to be replaced by Jordan Thompson at the far end. As here comes Artif.
Hello, yes, John Simpson. I've seen a lot of him back over the years. Previously, of course, at Middlesex for a very, very long time. Made a debut for England as well, actually, in remarkable circumstances. Got a 50 in his ODI debut. I remember that game well. It was during the series where the whole squad got COVID. So Ben Stokes Ben Stokes was recalled to captain a team of almost fully formed of debutantes.
Here's Thompson, 107 required of 60 balls. So eminently doable with 7 wickets in hand.
Yeah, you'd think so. You'd think it's doable. It's a very good batting wicket as well. It's all about managing pressure at this point, and I think that wicket felt a really timely point from a Bears perspective. Starting to sort of bed in. The platform was there. Hughes has been out there a while, but that dismissal just puts them on the back foot again.
What's Simpson's numbers like so far this season? And you can tell us in a moment when you're not drinking.
Yeah, I can tell you now. 150 runs for John Simpson, striking at 157.89. Just has the solitary 50-plus score, that of 63. So, yeah, he's been in pretty decent nick.
And he's on strike to Thompson, and it goes beyond Wokes and away to the boundary ropes for 4. Can't be cut off by Webster. I think the frustration is that I think Wokes had just come from there, and he was pulled into the circle, and it's just gone beyond him.
Yeah, it was just really well placed on that occasion by Simpson. He didn't try and hit the ball particularly hard, just had to guide it past that backward point fielder. He knew exactly where the gap was. Terrific shot. And picks up a boundary.
97 for 3. That's going straight to Webster, so it will just be 1 more to the total. He's on to 5, 98 for 3, 101 off 57. 6 off the over already.
It's a completely different atmosphere at EdgBLASTon when the floodlights come on in full blast and take over from the natural light, and it feels so much more theatrical. The whole thing feels like a coliseum almost. It's a great place to watch cricket. Look at that breeze going across his shirt.
So he's probably up there. Thompson's in. Oh, he's bowled him! It's a beauty! Absolute beauty to Hughes. Full, straight, no arguments. He's on his way for 38 from 31 balls. And that's a 4th wicket down. Sussex 98 for 4.
That's a high quality piece of fast bowling there. Just angling away from the left-hander and then just shaping back at the very last minute. Fuller length delivery. He was so deep in his crease as it was, but because that ball, because of the way it changed its trajectory, he didn't have any chance of getting anywhere near it. Almost sort of yorked himself by the position he got into. Thompson executed brilliantly, and he picks up his first wicket in spectacular fashion. The stumps are taking a pounding, aren't they?
And we're having a round of Baby Shark.
Well, it's interesting that the DJs picked this moment to play Baby Shark. Of course, we've got the Sussex. Are they still called the Sussex Sharks? They are still called the Sussex Sharks. So.
Do you know, I was just thinking in one of those moments when my mind was wandering, who would winning a fight between a bear and a shark?
Ooh, that's a good one. Because there was one that did a round, wasn't it? Was it a gorilla or 100 people or a gorilla or something like that? It was
yeah.
Thank you. Sorry, can you correct me, please, Aaron?
So yeah, it was who would win between 100 men and a gorilla. That was the.
Oh, there we go. Okay, yeah.
That was the debate on the internet. Here's Tom Alsop then.
Oh, Thompson with a beauty beats him outside the off stump. Really good over this. He went for 6 off the first 3 balls and then wicket dot. There is that breeze.
Yeah, it's probably fluttering at the moment, isn't it? I always hated that hypothetical, by the way. Why do people want to attack gorillas? Leave them alone. 100 at a time, that's not a fair fight. Maybe it is, I suppose. That was the whole point of the debate. Yeah.
At least a bear against a shark is animal against animal.
Well, yeah. Just honing in on that Yorker length again. It's always looks so threatening as well, but it was well kept out on that occasion.
I think tonight the Bears may well get the better of the Sharks. 99 for 4, 11 overs gone, 9 to go. 100 runs required off of 54 balls.
Yeah, at this point you'd think the Bears are ahead, especially with 4 wickets. 4 wickets down. And they've still got plenty of resources as well. 2 more overs of Usman Tariq to come. You'd think they'd fancy their chances of getting through this middle order pretty quickly, especially as they look to play some shots, because they're going to need to now, Sussex, if they get much closer.
Well, we're almost at 2 a ball. Not quite, but almost. Usman Tariq is into the attack. This time from the pavilion end. Squirted out onto the offside for 1.
The 100, I think?
It does, 100 for 4. 99 required, so they've reached that milestone of being into just double digits in what they're chasing.
I guess the bear shark thing, I'm sorry, it's intrigued me. It would make a difference if it was underwater, wouldn't it?
Well, yes, it would, but I mean, if the bear stood in the water and then the shark ate its foot,
I see, yeah.
Well, how would the bear respond to that is kind of what I'm thinking.
Okay.
Swept. How many teams are there that have animals as their...
Loads of them. I mean, I've commentated on many mascot races over the years. It feels like...
No, they have as mascots, but I'm just saying because a mascot race, that Kent throw the Spitfire in, don't they?
They do throw the Spitfire in, yeah.
Like, they're not called the Lancashire Giraffes, are they? Just because they have lanky.
Yeah.
I just wondered how many are actually named after animals.
Tough suit to run in, I'm told. A tough one. Well, hold on. There we go. There's some
Didn't we see them
Aaron.
cheating once wearing trainers?
Yes.
Yeah, rather than the proper giraffe shoes.
Yes.
Ooh, that's a beauty.
Just going a little bit more round arm on that occasion, Usman Tariq. I mean, there's the variation of obviously what he's bowling, but also the way he's bowling it, the angle at which he releases the ball, that makes him such a potent spinner.
That's swept to reverse, and it's 4. Alsop moves on to 6, 105 for 4.
Yeah, it was a nice shot. Picked up the line quickly. It was slightly risky just because he had premeditated it, but he knew he had a good shot of the ball being outside the off stump. Just has to beat that short third fielder, so it's not a bad option against Usman Tariq. Yeah,
You know how many animals are running wild in the Vitality Blast?
There's an anthropomorphic shark, I know that much.
So it's going to be 1.
There is, right? I mean, it would be really weird if it had to crawl along the outfield of EdgBLASTon on Wednesday.
106 for 4.
But then the Spitfire would have to fly.
Yeah. Last ball of the 12th over. Swept. Not quite down the fielder's throat, but a couple of bounces to Bo Webster.
He's done quite well there because it did spin. We didn't even hear the yells of spin from somebody. I'm sure somebody did yell spin, but he picked it up quite quickly.
So,
yeah.
How many animals are running wild in the T20 Blast?
So here we go.
I make it 6.
Okay.
I make it 6 teams. So, of course, we're seeing 2 of them.
Bears,
so you've got Warwickshire Bears,
Sharks.
Sussex Sharks, Hampshire Hawks.
Yes.
Of course, Essex Eagles.
Yeah.
Derbyshire Falcons, Leicestershire Foxes.
So there's a fair few birds in there.
Yep.
Because Middlesex don't have the Panthers, and they had the Panthers for a bit.
Yep.
Oh, you've got the Sabres now? No,
They're not called anything.
No, it's just Middlesex.
Oh, boy.
I think in the first class, their nickname is the Sea Axes.
Okay.
So it's an unusual one.
Well, it's named after the swords.
Yeah. Still unusual.
I don't understand why teams are allowed to have a nickname. Well, some have a nickname and some don't. Surely everyone should have one. That's the That's the fun of it.
Yeah. You gotta be like uniform.
Here's Wokes. His nickname is the nicest man in cricket, and he's just delivered a first dot ball. 92 required off 47.
The Wizard, right?
The Wizard as well.
Wizard, yeah.
Nicest man in cricket and
He
the
is
Wizard.
very nice. First ever commentary I did for my most of the time employer was with Chris Wokes. First time ever. It was lovely, as advertised.
Yeah. I mean, I won't tell you what he said about you, but
No, of course not. Don't do that. Don't ruin the illusion.
Here's Wokes again. Slower ball, full. Nicely bowled. He's unlucky not to have had a wicket in this game yet. 2 dots so far in this over. 107 for 4.
Do you think we'll see Ben Stokes playing in the Blast next year?
Yeah,
Yeah?
I do.
Because I'm just looking at Chris Wokes, obviously retired last season from England cricket, and he's obviously really enjoying his cricket at the Bears.
I think Stokes went back to Durham. They showed him a lot of love, and he thought, actually, this is a bit more of a nice environment than what I've been used to. I mean, he can't, if I'm right, in something I read, he can't play in the IPL next year, can he? Because he pulled out. So
so he's on one of those bans.
He's on a ban.
I feel
However,
like they can overturn that ban.
well, they could, and I think he'll fill his boots at most of the international.
Well, if the IPL doesn't want him, I'm sure the PSL, the CPL, the
Big Bash.
MLC, the Bash, obviously, there's a lot of tournaments that will bite his hand off for his services.
Wokes has followed him. I mean, I'd have been tempted probably to go for a fast Yorker at the 3 stumps, I could see then, but Chris Wokes knows better than me.
He bowls his slower ball so well as well.
It's very deceptive, isn't it?
Just executes it. It's again, there's no discernible change in action as well, which makes it so difficult. Same arm speed, same everything, just a slightly different grip, which isn't revealed to the bat until quite late on, and just so effective.
2 to come in the over. Oh, it's a beauty. Absolute beauty. Puff of dust as well, where that's landed right on the crease.
It's almost the perfect setup there from Wokes because, as you said, pace off, wide outside the off stump, goes for a straighter Yorker, pace on, and the batter just about got in line. I think his only regret is he would love to have got that little bit straighter. You don't want to get too straight because obviously you can get flicked into the onside, but a bit straighter and he might have troubled the stumps.
1 off the over so far. Can he get out into the leg side? Just going to be a single. Brilliant over from Chris Wokes. 2 runs off it. And 109 for 4. They require 90 now off of 42 balls. And all of a sudden the task is becoming that little bit harder for the Sussex Sharks.
It certainly is. 90 or 42 is tough at the best of times, but when you're 4 down, you're under pressure, the opposition's bowling absolutely brilliant. You've got so many valuable overs to come. And this is the beauty of this scenario for Ed Barnard. He's got so many options here he can turn to. We haven't even seen him turn to himself, really, of late, and he can do that as well. He's going to Dan Mosley now. His first over went for 9, but they need to go at 11s now to get to that target to Sussex.
They'd only get 77 if they went for 11.
So maybe a little more than,
12s.
yeah.
It's Danger Man Dan, who's into the attack. That's up in the air. And Usman Tariq takes the catch. Mosley strikes. It's 5 down, 109 for 5. First ball of the new over. Caught Tariq off the bowling of Mosley, and Allsop's on his way for 8.
Yeah, it was a good catch because it was in the air for a long time. There's it's an underrated piece of bowling, really, because Mosley, again, just cramping him for room, not giving him the space to play the shot he wants, just sort of followed him as he made room outside the leg stump, and Usman Tariq, fingers up, Australian-style reverse cup catch, no mistakes made. And now the situation goes to an even more unlikely place for the Sharks.
And he gets a high five from Ollie Hannon Dolby.
jump for that one, yeah.
I was going to say, I think Ollie may have lowered his arms a little bit.
It's like a medium fly for Ollie, yeah.
Although Usman looks quite tall.
Yeah. And I think Ollie Han and Dolby makes the best of them look an average height. But this is nice for everybody that's turned out. We've got lots of young people who've turned up today. We talked about the Warwickshire under-11s team that are in the house. They get to see their team put on a terrific performance, first with the bat and now with the ball.
Jack Carson is the new batter. 1 to the total. He's off and running. Simpson's on 8. 110 for 5.
Could Stokes play this year?
Yeah.
So he could theoretically pop up in the Blast.
Yeah, good.
This weekend even.
I think he's probably giving himself a little break, isn't he? I would have thought. Got that. But only to Webster. And it's 1 more to the total.
I guess anything would feel less intense than captaining England in Test cricket, especially under the kind of scrutiny that's followed them this summer. But like anything would feel like a drop-off from that.
Well, I think the first night I'd just make sure I was out at 1 minute past midnight just for the sheer pleasure. Or whatever the time the cut-off was.
Do the England football team have a curfew?
They're in America, aren't they? No, Harry Kane went off to see Ella Langley, the country artist, in between games. I think the week before last. Gave her an England shirt with Kane on the back.
Do they not have curfews as well? Because like in England, obviously the concerts have to close off at like 11 or whatever.
You also have curfews. The footballers tend to have curfews during the week before games. Yeah. So, like if sometimes I do think some stuff with players and the curfew's kind of 8:30, they need to leave and go home. So I think they are quite strict in that respect on the nights before games. That's tickled round the corner. Chase is on for Gleeson. Gets there brilliantly. Will be 2. And that will be the end of over 14. The score moves on to 115 for 5. I suspect most of the crowd are probably too young to know the Beatles, but...
Oh, no, the Beatles are evergreen.
They're still Hey Judy, regardless.
Nah, they're enjoying themselves. The classics live on at the cricket.
So 84 off of 36 balls. 5 wickets in hand.
Derek looks like he's had a fresh shave, doesn't he? Those boxes under the bottom lip are very
sharply
done.
Is that how you can tell? Okay.
Yeah.
Great catch. Well taken in the deep by Sam Hain. And Usman strikes again. Doesn't really celebrate too wildly. Just gives the salute. Sam Hain's not even bothering to come in from the boundary ropes. But that's 115 for 6, and the Bears look like they're on the way to another victory.
Yeah, there we go. The under-11s team. Hope they're having fun, enjoying another wicket. Usman Tariq just going full, giving the batter a chance to try and swing the ball down the ground. They've got fielders in the deep specifically for that shot. John Simpson, there's nothing really he can do. He has to go after it. They've got to get nearly 13 and over at this point, maybe a little bit more than that to win this game. And they're going to present chances, and Usman Tariq is probably excited about the prospect of picking up maybe even a couple more wickets here as the batters go after him. All they have to do in the field is execute well. Sam Hain, one of the best in the business, doesn't miss the chances that he's presented, especially ones as straightforward as that catch off John Simpson. So that's why he didn't celebrate too much. There's probably a little bit of fatigue in there, but also just doing his job, business as usual.
Danny Briggs
there he is.
Comes to the crease. Here's a battle. The Bears' new spinner versus the Bears' old spinner. Danny Briggs waited for that.
That was a more conventional delivery from Usman Tariq. All ends up sort of pitched and moved away a little bit, but I wonder if he knows sort of bowling to like another acclaimed spinner. He wants to show his stuff a little bit.
In the air from Briggs, just be 1. Square leg boundary. 1 more to the total. 116 for 6.
He's fitting really well with this team. as Usman Tariq this season. Fit in quite well, filled in those entertaining shoes of Hassan Ali, who's been here for a few seasons, and he's become I think he looks like a very popular member of the team as well. Lots of people quick to congratulate him on wickets and things like that.
I think you need a character in T20, don't you? Yeah. Cut away late. Zen Malik doing the fielding this time round. 83 off 32. Oh, it's a beauty. However, Carson hasn't moved out of his crease. He was done all ends up. There's no two ways about that.
Kai Smith is quick behind the stumps, but the back foot hadn't gone anywhere. Completely done by the flight, as you say.
Can he get out of this over with a wicket and 1 run? Last ball of the over. It's a decent ball as well. They're going to try and run 2 here. They come back for the second. And the throw not close enough to the stump. 3 off the over. 2 for 26 for Usman Tariq. As here are some of your selfies. Have you submitted one today?
No, we didn't submit one today. We
I thought you may have put one of your own in.
No. I'm a team player. We'll send another one next game for sure. Well, look at that. People having fun. Those blue wigs are very popular.
I could do with one of those.
Full on monocular there as well. There's one good use of spacing in that selfie. Excellent one. That's very, very nice.
What's the advantage of a monocular over binocular?
I guess if you just need to see a long distance with one eye, you get things in sharper focus.
Okay.
It's one of those things that you can probably hear me miming it if you're listening. You can't. It's impossible to do without miming that gesture.
81 required off of 30 balls. So 5 overs to go. Briggs is on strike.
It's just more classy than a binocular. A monocle.
Gleason's back. Oh, that's got to be. Absolutely plumb. Never a doubt from Richard Illingworth. And Briggs is on his way. He looks at his bat. Richard Illingworth's not interested. He's walked away. But Briggs is out. LBW to Gleason for 1. And the end potentially is coming soon. 118 for 7.
Yeah, it was fast and furious, that from Gleason. Just quick, straight. Nothing off the surface much. I mean, it's maybe going down. I reckon it's clipping leg stump that. I think he'll be okay. It's not one where the batter can claim to be too much hard done by. He had no idea about the pace of it, really. That's all it came down to.
Well, he was looking at his bat. He's either looking for a hole in his bat or he's kind of indicating that maybe he got a little nick on it. But Richard Illingworth, it didn't look like it.
No, he looked pretty stone cold there.
Here's Henry Crocombe.
Probably the last time for.
Well, no, he's going to play till the end of the season.
The season, end of the season, yeah. Well, what's he taking? Leg. There we go. 2 legs. 2 legs. Is that your batting stance? 2 legs? I reckon you got 2 legs. Take 2 legs, right?
No, I'd just take middle. I'll just take middle.
Boring.
Oh, he's caught that first time into the leg side. Zen Malik will do the fielding. And it's 80 off of 28 required. 119 for 7.
Yeah, it's not going to happen. 80 off 28. It's not possible. So, hitting good numbers. Thanks to everybody who's joining us. Been a terrific performance this from the Bears. First with the bat and now with the ball in the field.
Oh, he's bowled him! It's a big hoik from Carson. And Gleason has his 3rd, his 2nd in the over. And it's 119 for 8.
That's just perfect, isn't it? Exactly what you want from your fast bowler bowling at a tail ender. Quick and straight. That one had a little bit of shape on it as well. Just came back in towards the right-hander a bit. It probably started outside off and it hit, middle stump, bang in the middle. And there you go. More damage done to the little turf underneath the the stumps holes, they're going to be widened. They're going to be needing a little bit of work after this game, I'm sure. But the Bears won't mind. They're doing some serious damage here. Looking like they're going to close in on a big win here, because the bigger the gap, it's got to help not just confidence, but things like net run rates and things like that. They don't have the benefit of bonus points in the men's competition. So net run rates are crucial.
Well, when you consider they're looking to probably be one of the best third-place teams, net run rate could be really significant. And obviously they made a massive dent in that on Friday in the win against Worcestershire.
You did, yeah.
When the Bears at the Pairs. Must mention Worcestershire's social media as well in a moment. Oh, he's got another! He's got another! It's a beauty from Gleeson. Hunt's gone first ball. Gleeson's on a hat-trick, and it's 119 for 9.
That was incredible. It was the perfect ball first up to a tail ender. It was a searing Yorker that the batter had absolutely no idea about. It went right through him, knocked middle leg stump out of the ground. I don't know what those stumps have done to Gleeson, because he's taking some serious enacting some vengeance on them at the moment. This is a really high quality display of fast bowling from Richard Gleeson, and well, now he's on a hat-trick. Could he finish this game with a hat-trick? It really would put the exclamation mark on what's been a fantastic performance today from the Bears.
Well, Tymall Mills is coming out. 119 for 9. 2 balls left in the over, but most importantly, a hat-trick ball coming up for Gleeson.
Timal's definitely taken a hat-trick before, but I'm not sure if he's been a participant, like one of the victims in a hat-trick before, so he'll be very keen to try and block this out. But Gleeson, if he picks this up, that's a hat-trick and a fifer.
Here we go. Mills on strike. Hat-trick ball from Gleeson. Straight fast! Oh, and he's got the inside of the bat onto it. It was perfect from Gleeson, but Mills does enough.
This is such a good performance from Gleeson. He's a real master of his craft, completely in control of his discipline there. He knew exactly where he wanted to bowl it. Middle stump out of the ground, then leg stump out of the ground. Beautiful searing Yorkers, and then the hat-trick ball was right there as well. It was right there. I think, you know, if Tymall Mills was a fraction of a second later on that, he would be celebrating a hat-trick right now. But can he still make it 4 and over?
He could here and get his 5-wicket haul. Gleeson straight fast, and it's cut. Pummeled back down the ground towards Barnard. Wow. Brilliant from Gleeson. 120 for 9. You can vote for your player of the match right now as well. I wonder if Gleeson's going to get it. Well, there's 3 players who got 50s today as well, wasn't there?
Yeah. I think he's lucky that the vote for player of the match graphic has just gone up now. If it had gone up about 20 minutes ago, it could have been all she wrote, but I think he's definitely in with it. I think I'd make Gleeson favourite at this point.
Well, scan that QR code. 50s, of course, for Yates, Webster and Hayne when they were batting. Gleeson with his 4. Usman with a couple of wickets as well.
You've got to get us some likes on this stream, guys.
Oh, we need that too. Yeah, I forgot about that. Thompson into the leg side. That's just 1.
Yeah, it's a good slower ball that. Again, really nice dip on it from Thompson. He's bowled really impressive today. His figures don't look spectacular. 1 for 15 off 2.1, but he's changed things up really well. Shown a lot of skill and guile out there in the middle, so definitely a performance he'll take some confidence from. It's interesting, he turned around ready to bowl and then the batter wasn't ready, so he turned around and tried to maintain his rhythm at the top of his run.
Crocombe gives himself some room and he's just about got the toe end of the bat to stop that uprooting middle stump.
That was just a tease really from Crocombe, wasn't it? Thompson again. They're getting their length exactly right. This is one of those things that comes with confidence. Your fast bowlers, they don't miss their length at all. They get it in the exact spot they want to get it. And this is very, very encouraging from a Bears perspective.
Mills with the black gloves. Oh, he's got him! Thompson's got him. It's game over. 122 all out. The Bears win by a huge 76 runs.
Yeah, it was an outstanding performance from the Bears today, and the bowlers have been clinical, bowling out the Sussex Sharks for 122. You always have a chance to bowl out the opposition when you set a high target, because they're going to be playing their shots. They're going to have to take chances to get somewhere near that total. The Bears didn't lose hope. There were moments where there was partnerships there for the Sussex batters. They managed to put themselves in reasonable positions a couple of times, but despite that, the Bears managed to close it out. Some excellent bowling across the board. I think it's harder to look past that over from Gleeson that really blew away any tail resistance. They could have, drawn this match out to the 20th over. Richard Gleeson ensured that would not happen, and then Thompson with the wicket as well. An absolute assault on the stumps today from the Warwickshire Bears. Brilliant, outstanding, just phenomenal stuff.
3 wins on the bounce as well. Glamorgan to come on Friday, and then of course we're back here on Sunday. I mean, the bowling figures across the board. Gleeson's 4 for 19, excellent. Of course, Webster 1 for 26. Usman Tariq's 2 for 26. 2 for 16 from Thompson as well. And Chris Wokes even with his 3 overs for 18, not taking a wicket, but still very impressive. Here's the pick of the action from the Bears bowling display.
It was really, really impressive stuff from the Bears in the field. There were a few nice shots, obviously, from Sussex. They were always going to go for it. This was terrific. Chased that one down all the way. And Chris Wokes bowled so well. He did take... This one was the one that got down the ground for 6. I don't think he worried about that too much, because there were loads of deliveries outside the off stump where he managed to, beat the batter on occasion. There's Dan Mosley just dropping one a little bit short. But again, so many examples today of some outstanding fielding across the board. That was the captain, Ed Barnard, who got that one back inside the ropes. Batters, they're going to play some shots obviously when they come here, but they at no point let their heads drop. Did the Bears. Kept up with a superb fielding performance, and that's a moment they'll probably want to forget. That wasn't fun. It's going to be... This was quite something, really. It was such a quick delivery. He was just late on it. Was the batter. Gleeson bowling with some serious pace. But there's been so many instances today, Melinda, of the batters being beaten for pace. An indication of how, even on what's been described by a couple of people as a slower pitch today, they can get something out of it.
Well, the thing for me was that a lot of the wickets, they didn't necessarily fall by batters holing out, trying to play big shots to get to the total. They were just brilliant deliveries. How many times did we see the stumps flying out of the ground? Even Usman Tariq, he went for a few with the sweep shots, but then in between that, he was always threatening. On that occasion, he was successful. But yeah, it was the bowlers actually got the wickets in most of the occasions, rather than the batters giving them away. And I think it was an excellent bowling performance, all in by the Warwickshire Bears.
Yeah, because Sussex is a very good batting lineup. You look at the names in their lineup, they're very good players, but to bowl them out for 122 on a good batting surface, this is the kind of performance that's going to fill this Warwickshire team with confidence as they go into their last few games of this group stage and try and keep themselves in contention for a spot in those quarterfinals. Remember, it's the top 2 teams from each group that go through, and the Bears currently joint bottom in this group now after this win alongside Somerset, although I think the run rate is better than
Well,
Somerset.
I would say they're 5th, yeah.
Yeah.
So, and they're 4 points behind Glamorgan, who they play on Friday. And obviously they're 4 points behind Gloucester, who they play here
on
in
Sunday.
the doubleheader on Sunday. So it is literally all to play for. And you just feel the momentum is with them. That win against Worcester was massive. The win against Somerset started them off. Here's that over from Gleeson again. But the momentum they are gaining and these 2 massive wins, I mean, 70-odd runs today. The things that does for your net run rate is phenomenal.
It certainly is, and like the visuals like this do for your confidence as a bowler are phenomenal. This is the final wicket to fall in and ping right at the stumps. Timal Mills, what can you do? Well, it was an outstanding performance from the Bears today. First, the Bears women successful And now the Bears men successful. These home double headers, when they win all the games, they're quite fun.
Everyone leaves very happy.
Everyone leaves very happy. And England won as well, which is great, isn't it? In the football, the cricket was called off.
Yeah,
Cricket was called off.
Cricket was called off. But hopefully we'll do it again on Sunday. Double header on Sunday.
Yeah.
Earlier start on Sunday, though, isn't it? Because it's Sunday 11:30 for the women's game, so the stream will be on about 11:10. They are taking on, off the top of my head, Yorkshire. That's
Yorkshire, that's right. And it's a good job that we had Abby Freeborn on here and we were able to tell her that it was starting.
It's an 11:30 start, yeah. Otherwise she'd have been in trouble.
You'd have to get down there and get your pads on. Well, listen, it's been a great day for the Bears. 2 wins in a row. And hopefully this is the kind of run that exactly we want. Just a reminder, if you enjoyed today's coverage, or even if you didn't, just hit subscribe, okay? Just hit subscribe right now. Follow this channel and keep watching all of the great streams. It's live cricket. You get to watch it for free. Just all you got to do is hit a little subscribe, give it a like, drop your comments. It's been a pleasure to have you with us today. My thanks to our fantastic team today. We had Aaron Viles on statistics, giving us all the little insights that we enjoy so very much. We had Melinda Farrell alongside me. We had Adam Bridge, the voice of Warwickshire cricket. My name is Atif Nawaz. Good night, everybody.